then it's wee 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 wee, and then we turn off the audio, and then the audio returns, but it has rum this time. It's got a case of the
am
rums.
I here?
I think so.
Is it me? Have I infected the stream?
Always.
Am I the plagus upon the stream?
Yes, you are
Is
the
it me?
pluggest. Yes, you're the pluggest, of course.
Aww.
Welcome.
I'm so happy I'm the plagus.
Tag yourself. Are you plugger? Which plugger are you? Which plugger do you want to be?
How many plagas are there?
I was actually looking this up last night. I don't know. Okay, so are these all Ganado? Ganado?
The things you're fighting?
Yep.
As far as I understand, yeah, they all come from the same, like, worm.
Yeah, they're all a plug, right? So they all constitute. They all count as Ganado, Gyarados. So yes. You can say like which variant are you? Which variant?
Yeah, which worm do you explode into? Are you a little spider skittery thing, or are you all spine and no legs like Mendez? Like what are you?
Yeah, the big. Which cultivar of plug? I think you Zeke. And hello, rest of the chat. I see. Was that Satan talking before?
It was Satan.
Hi, Satan. Hello, Kickstro. Hello, Baku. Hello, Theb. And hello, Zeke. And hi, Rom.
Hey.
How are you?
Back in it. I'm good. We just killed a fish.
Oh, in the game, yes.
We just killed the Gyarados.
Yes. That wasn't a Gyarados. That was like a, I don't know, Rayquaza.
It was very newt-shaped.
Salamander. So I guess a big Charmander.
But Charmanders die if they go in the water.
What did it do? Did it live?
I mean, it died a little slower than I thought Charmanders did, but...
Sissel's back, baby!
Yep, Sissel's here just in time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sissel.
Woohoo!
You always know what to say.
Just another one who also always knows what to say. Kickstrobe says, fun fact! There are no children in the village because their bodies couldn't handle the plugger and died.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why in some of the artwork that depicts the village before the plugger are like kids, and then slowly the kids disappear.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's bad. The Plaga entering the village was just a bad time all around for everyone involved and everyone who came in contact with it.
Ugh, ass. And in equally miserable news, Sara broke a nail.
Oh.
Man. That's...
Small things just keep being broken.
Wow!
On this stream.
We're gonna keep playing the game. You guys are too... After coughing up blood, Leon suddenly loses consciousness. Something is lingering inside his body, silently eroding him from inside out. Watch Mojo Guy voice. He needs to find Ashley before it's too late. The tea is shit.
Oh, well, that is in line with this game.
It might be okay. Sorry, I changed my mind. Dante's on it.
That makes everything better. Dante helps curb the woes.
Did Sissel just explode? What just happened?
I don't know what he did.
Otter! Hello.
Otter!
Just in time for a lake.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now. When day breaks, you two will join our
This is just like going to Hillsong.
Share in my holy blessing forever.
Oh, his little hat! No!
He's playing the hat. The hat can't bring him comfort now, Leon. He's really lucky he woke up when he did, considering the boat is sinking.
Is it?
It's broken by the
Oh, it
time
is
you park.
sinking.
Like the water coming in. By the time you dock
Park it.
it's like.
You park it in time to cock it. Am I right?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's sinking. What did I
Yeah,
say?
so you got real lucky.
What did I say that prompted the play Bloodborne?
I don't know. Zeke, let us know.
I realized what it is. You know the... Oh, sorry, Hannigan. I love that she's like... Nyums in.
You've been radio silent for 3 hours.
Aww.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
And the church?
Still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
I didn't catch before that she nyums in on her computer chair. Probably panicking over on like 3 other computers.
It's trying to locate you while
Yeah.
you're slowly sinking.
Poor
Like, you
thing.
can't even use the excuse, oh, he was only passed out for a few minutes, because, like, that's traditionally how long fainting lasts. Less than that, even. No, Hennigan confirms you were out for 3 hours, so that boat sank real slow.
One drop at a time. Poor thing. Both of them.
It's me.
Is that Sara? With the most awful sound quality in the world?
Sara, please.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Well, there's the person who just broke a nail in the chat.
Yep.
Saying hi. If anyone didn't know.
Oh,
Oh my
right.
god, a ghost says that.
Oh my gosh, Otta, sorry, Otta just asked, how is the Metanoid Blues crew these days?
Well,
Our paladin...
funny you should ask.
Yeah, okay, what's the rundown? Our warlock has just gotten in touch with their arch nemesis cultist. Our artificer has been mind-wiped once at least and is going to go speak to the person that mind-wiped them again, unaware that they were mind-wiped. And our paladin has been kidnapped.
So it's going pretty good.
It's okay.
Things are fine.
But yeah, next few episodes, I don't know, I said two. Next few episodes is we're probably at the end-ish of this arc, so if you want to tune in, feel free to tune in on Monday.
Yeah, come watch the grand finale. Watch everything, I would say... I want to say fall into place, but I feel more like it's a Jenga tower that had the wrong brick tugged out of it.
Yeah. We made a Jenga tower out of like fish sticks. There's crumbs everywhere.
And then we got hungry and we ate the wrong one, and now...
Warfred was eating the fish
tower's
sticks.
coming down. God damn it, Warfred.
God damn it. Luca got poisoned too, technically. Anyway, so that's how the Metanoid Blues crew is going. Everything's bad, but it's looking cool.
It's fun, even though it's terrible.
Things have been getting wild then. Yes, very much. There's at least
Yes.
2 cults in the neighborhood.
Well, we might have chased one out, but
Yeah.
there's
For now.
at least one left.
Yeah. On its way out. Y'all have an amazing dungeon
We do
master.
have an amazing
Agreed.
dungeon master. You're correct, Kick.
Yes.
At least 2 cults.
Looking at Leon Kennedy with this one cult here. Unless, of course, you count the cult of the American Army. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Agree. Zeke is wonderful. Goodbye.
Cool. If you couldn't understand what that said, because it sounds like Sarah's underwater, I think it was Zeke is wonderful. Goodbye.
Yes, that was the ghost commenting on Zeke's excellent DMing skills.
Yes. Feel free to watch our series. We're playing on Monday because it's Mother's Day on Sunday, but feel free to tune in on Monday evening.
Yeah, or Sunday
Oh,
if
or
you're
Sunday,
in North
yeah.
America.
Okay, we should get back to the game, but thank you for asking. How's it going? Bad, in short.
And all the apps are on YouTube if you
Yeah.
prefer to catch up there.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Kick said that Leon woke up because he thought he pissed himself because of the boat filling with water.
Well, we know one surefire way to get him up, I guess,
Yeah.
other than his daily duties.
Yeah. Wait, what? What did you say? I zoned. I didn't even realize I wasn't listening to you. Can you please repeat that?
I said that's one way to wake him up other than his daily duties, because
Oh.
that apparently also gets him out of bed.
Poor thing.
Probably because he's being extorted and he has no choice, but
Yeah.
aren't we all?
Are you?
Capitalism, baby. Let's go!
Won't be going anywhere in this thing.
Yeah. I realized what his hat reminds me of. You know the Riverdale kid that's like, I'm wearing this hat right now. I'm weird. That is what it reminds me of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it damp? Or is that just the lighting?
Is his hat damp?
Yeah, it looks a little
Oh, it might be.
shinier than I remember. I can't tell.
You're the
You don't-
professional. You tell me.
I've worn a toque maybe once in my life and it
What?
wasn't mine.
Isn't that your birthright? Aren't you born with one?
I don't like how they look or feel.
I love toques. I think that they are like top notch. If
They're fun.
If I could find one to fit
Maybe
my
not
head.
for- So true. Yeah. I keep forgetting you have a big head. Like
You
Shane
shouldn't.
McGee.
The Shane and they also have a big head. Bro, our selfies together, me and Rom, we look like a watermelon and an apple.
I'm very small.
Yeah, and I'm always holding the camera too, so I'm usually closer. To put like
Yeah,
Rom
so that
perspective-wise
helps
in the front.
perspective.
No
Try and
chance.
Equalize through perspective.
Yeah, camera magic like Gandalf in the Hobbits. Comparative solar system model. Oh, it's bad cold time.
Oh yeah, these are when the worms come out.
Yay!
Come out at night. Like when it rains and all the worms come out onto the sidewalk, and then
I hate
you
that.
no worms, you're gonna die.
I know.
Except I guess you're the worm this time.
I hated when like it rained and snails came out. Do they come out because they want to, or do they just slide out because it's wet?
I don't actually know. I feel like I've gotten conflicting information on why snails and worms do the things they do when it rains, and now I just don't know anymore.
Because I remember I have like a distinct memory of like walking to school in the morning and there's always snails like when it's raining and I had to dodge them, and one time I stepped on them, and like, you know, in your school shoes, they're like, I don't know if anyone else had school uniforms, but you're wearing like those black shoes. I just hate squashing them. They're chilling in their home.
Yeah.
And they're so yuck too when you squish them. Like, it's just like yuck all around.
Yeah, it's just an unpleasant experience for everyone involved.
Is there a difference between wanting to and because they are reacting to it? I guess what I mean is, do they think that they are still where they were and they've just slid because their body is made of liquid? Or are they aware of that they've moved? Are they moving? Are they wiggling away from something? I don't know.
I was always told that worms come out because, like, the ground gets too wet and they're, like, drowning. I don't feel like that's correct.
They're like, and then they get stepped on or eaten by birds.
Or dried in the sun. Speaking of worms.
That's so well framed. Oh! I forgot.
You have to play.
Yeah. They got little beat. Alright, fine. I need to think of what variant I'd be. Stop trying to kill me. You're so mean. I am going to die. Why am I so bad at this? Alright.
Oh, Google agrees. The worms can't get enough oxygen when the soil is flooded, so they come out to the surface to breathe. But I feel like I've heard that debunked somewhere, so I don't know. But that's what Google says. The first hits on Google say.
I believe it. I'm gonna eat 3 snakes. In quick succession.
Another one says the rain sounds like predators, so the worms come to the surface to escape. So, one way or the other, it seems to be the worms are trying to survive, and then they just end up getting roasted on the sidewalk when the sun comes out.
Silly little geese. Or worms, rather. Hey, quickly, in the hang time before the worms come out of their heads, can you kill them? Ow.
I don't think so. I mean, you get opportunities to do certain stabs and stuff to try and prevent them from coming out before.
Oh, I see.
You gotta take them down before the worm comes out. Once it is like about to burst, then you're already doomed.
Yeah. If I'm seeing worms, they're my problem now.
Yep. You can't anti-worm the worm once it's out. You gotta deworm it with more direct measures.
That's fine. I can do that.
You have been doing that.
What is this?
Oh yeah, I finished the game already.
Yeah. This is our second go-round.
What? So Kickstarter.
Where's your for secret?
Shrine.
Yeah, Kickstarter pointed out that it's even funnier that I had that banana peel moment last session because, like, I've played it before.
Yeah.
Same mark from the church.
Oh, I have to do this whole puzzle
Well, you better
section?
get used. Yeah, you have to do the puzzle section.
Sorry, I better get used.
You better get used to that place where you were slip sliding around because we're going back there to get the secret later.
Damn, really wish I killed the chainsaw then.
It's been 3 hours. One would assume he's gone somewhere else to do his whatever he does.
What if that's his house?
It's not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know whose house that is.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess you could have moved in considering the state of the place.
Could be squatting.
You could be.
House
He's
sitting.
the guy that lives in your walls or in your attic and you don't know it.
I'm sorry. You said that like that is a definite thing. You know that guy.
Isn't that a thing everybody has?
Not that
He's
I'm
the
aware
guy
of.
that lives in the space in your house that you either don't check often enough or are unaware of. And then just one day you find out there's been an extra guy living in your house this entire time.
Awesome. You know, just before stream, I heard something move in my house that shouldn't have, and I was like, I don't know what that is, and I don't know whether to check it. It was
Did
like,
you ever find out?
nope, I just didn't look. It's
Yeah, it's the same logic as like laying in bed, hearing something go flump in the house, and be like, "That's the cat."
yeah. It was like, maybe you don't have a cat. It's the cat. Trust me.
I know.
It's the rock that is used to hold the door shut on a windy day moved as if the door had moved with it, and I was like, that's ghosts. We're not looking at that.
They could deal with that, not me.
Not my problem. Hey Rom, do you have a walkthrough ready so I can do this fast?
I mean, you've got it marked on your map. You can go to any of the locations that you're supposed to go to in any order.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh yeah, last time I just got lost and confused because I overthought it. But I
Yeah,
can do
you just
this
have to go to each solve the little symbol puzzle. If you want to pick up the red 9 on the boat in the center of the lake,
I
you
will.
do that too.
So I can
That's
be
Louise's.
matchy.
Yeah,
Oops. Oops.
Louise's gun, and so you can feel closer to him.
Thanks. What if Ashley's a lit major and she goes and studies Don Quixote when she gets home?
Oh.
What if it becomes her major? What if it becomes her thesis?
Then he'll never be forgotten,
Oh my god, I love you.
even if the rest of the world might not know that he helped save it from certain wormhood. You might already have the red 9, so you probably can't pick it up again, actually. I keep forgetting this is New Game Plus.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you got a gold bar.
I did get a gold bar. Oh, I don't know why I laughed like that, like freaking goofy.
You're having a lot of emotions.
Yeah. Do. That was Banjo. That wasn't Goofy. That was Banjo. Who am
You can
I?
also go to the Chicken Island.
I will.
If you want to get eggs.
I do want to get eggs. Are you Chicken
You
Island?
know, just for fun. Yeah, the one that looks like it's kind of on fire.
Is it Chicken Island?
No, that's a shrine, I think.
Oh right. Well.
And a
And a
and
tunnel.
a cave.
Yeah.
Chicken Island is open air at the top section of the lake. I'd have to look at the map.
It's cool. I'll find it. Cheer vibes. One of my villages back in Samoa has the word chicken in it. Doxing myself. You have to find out the Samoan word for chicken first.
Yeah, you have to solve a whole puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are those augmented reality games?
Huh?
Augmented reality game, but to dox someone. You have to go out into the real world and learn real world things.
Oh,
in
yeah.
order to
Yeah.
in order to succeed at the game.
Yeah. If ever I had like a game like that, the riddles would necessitate you learning stuff, and then you'd have to like actually become wiser. And then by then, you become so wise that you don't want to dox another human being. I send you
Plan all along.
Yeah, I send you on a quest that makes you a better person so that you don't do shit that threatens my life. Haha, sucker!
Seems risky, but you know what?
But if I win, I win. And if I lose, well, oh well, I was gonna die anyway.
I'm not sure about this metric we're using.
Did I ask?
No. But I'm here, so you're gonna have to deal with my opinion.
Disconnects you. Yeah, got the wrong one.
Have you gone upstairs to look at the symbols up there?
I was trying to suss it out from downstairs.
The quest for doxing was really a journey to enlightenment all along.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what the hell? There are so many I didn't see. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. That's like maybe you want to go upstairs where the rest of the pieces are.
Alright, so 3-prongy. So we got a 3B, we got a B3, 3B, B3. That's gonna confuse me. No, I get it. I remember. I trust my memory. And 3 squiggles. Okay. I will...
Rule of threes, I guess.
Yep. The method works.
You did it.
Yay. Treasure chest. Yuck. There's so mobby around here.
Why did they build it like
I
that?
know.
Because every time you have to take the head to go unlock the shrine thing, a guy's gotta come by with another like mason jar of red liquid and refill the statue and then return the head to it just for the aesthetic. Like, guy, you put this in a shack on a lake.
Right? Please dress up the surroundings.
And all that money for that castle, and you can't like make a little temple of time in here or something. Like, come on, we know your budget's better than this.
So rude. Maybe they didn't get enough budget. Maybe they're part of the people complaining that all the money went to the researchers, not to the engineers.
And all they do is make regenerators. They don't even like
Right?
give us better medicine or whatever. They actually give us like the opposite. of
Worse medicine. Disease.
Yeah. Rich people certainly think they have taste, but
Suppose we'll have to eat them and find out.
use a little salt. Yeah, don't sound so smug about stealing eggs from chickens.
He can be smug, Rom. Don't tell him not to feel smug. He needs some confidence. I'll be taking this. Farm boy Leon.
Oh,
Wish.
I bet he wishes.
I know. I wish he would. What if I
Runs
ate...
away from the government and hides on a farm.
Yeah. Oh.
Unfortunately, they have satellites.
Oh! He forgot to turn off his phone.
Yeah.
He sends that text. Hey, just letting you know, Hunnigan, I'm safe. Damn it! Damn it! Shit! Fuck! I forgot!
I didn't want her to worry.
I like that. I stopped talking just in time to say, if I ate, and it just reminded me of that. Oh, I can't remember the full quote. Anyway, it's the she ate meme. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Theme? Song?
Meme. Song.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the funeral one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Oh, the hat's making me feel comfy for him.
At least he has that, even though it's probably kind of wet and the fur is less than desirable when soggy, but...
Hopefully, it's resistant to water. Oh, I'm back here.
You know what? Let's hope. Military grade toque.
Yeah. No, because like the fabric, the fur itself might be resistant. That would be ideal.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. Oh shit. No, it's okay. Depends on what fur. Yeah. Some fur is absorbent, and it would be the opposite of helpful for Leon Kennedy. Is this the gun place?
Yeah. Yes, this is the merchant. So if you climb up the ladder, you can go say hi to the merchant, save, and see a friend. This is the problem with wireless controllers and wireless everything.
I know.
Back in my day, we could just plug things into our consoles or our phones, like headphones and controllers, and then we could just play.
Yeah.
As long as the system was powered
Switched
and
on?
functioning,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, we could just play our games.
I need to pull my PlayStation.
Now everything needs to be charged.
No. So annoying. However, at the rate that I play games, I also expect that I would have like completely thrown my control at this stage, and that my console would be attached to that. So maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been a very animated gamer, so that's never been a problem for me, but I can understand how for other people it would, or like the distance between the couch or sitting area and the TV/console.
Yeah.
So I understand the benefits of wireless. I just also like miss the days when I didn't have to worry about charging everything.
Same. It's like why I resisted Bluetooth headphones for so long. Because I was like, I want to just listen to music anytime. But then my phone was like, we don't have a headphone jack anymore. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Fine then.
Hate that.
I know.
Hate that evolution of phones. Please bring back the headphone jack.
Please bring back the headphone jack. Da 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 or a puncher.
There are ways you can get those pearl pendants without them getting dirty in the first place. Not now. Sell them now.
Yeah, okay. So like,
just fun fact. There are like certain ways you can shoot down those things so that they don't dirty the pendant on the way down.
What things?
Because when you get the pearl pendants, you always have to shoot them out of like a little lantern.
Oh.
And they drop. There are things you can do to make them so they don't drop into the dirty water. They're usually perched atop.
I didn't know that. I didn't even notice. I thought there was only one way to do it.
Well, now you know, in case you run into another one.
I intend to. I'm gonna save up my dollary-doos. I feel like I should have done more there, but that's okay. Not true, Baku. It's not on Android phones anymore either.
Samsungs are also going the way. Yeah, that's how I feel, Leon. Yeah. I still have an old enough Samsung that has a port, but I know all the ones that are newer have started to eliminate the headphone jack.
Yo.
Unfortunately, much to my chagrin.
My chagrin? Did I just go back to the same? Yep. I think everything beyond the S20 or something. I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
They do
For
make.
how long, though?
Yeah, of course. It's I guess at the point where it becomes difficult to avoid upgrades.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, on purpose, and I hate them for that so much. Fudge.
That's why we play games like Resident Evil, where we fight the man. I mean, in this particular case, we're fighting a corrupt pope kind of character, but he is trying to take over the world with worms, so it's similar.
Yeah, there's storylines. All of these systems follow the same routine, more or less. Excuse me, do you mind dying?
Could you just lay down forever, please?
My sister found her iPod and she, oh boy, and she's like starting to use it again. I'm like, man, he's exploded your friend. Yeah, she's starting to use it again. I'm like, if I find my iPod Nano, I want to use that again. Oh, yeah. Shoot you, sucker.
Yeah. So you get for throwing dynamite around willy-nilly.
It's in a closed corridor. Oh, hey. Whatever.
Yeah, batteries can explode, so just throwing them in the bin is technically kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
So I can understand how that law would have been passed. You're technically supposed to check old devices you have just like laying around in your drawers to make sure that the batteries aren't going to explode.
Yeah, it's like my PSP. PSPs like swell over time if you leave them, or maybe even if you don't. That Deku Baba noise getting me ready for Zelda.
Yeah, and this fire.
And being
I
on
just
fire.
feel like Zelda's gonna have fire too.
Of course, Ganondorf's back, baby.
So I've heard. I hope. I don't know what I want to put at the end of that. I was going to make some comment about my hopes for you and Ganondorf with the upcoming Zelda game, but like, none of them encapsulate the right vibe. None of the combinations of words I can think of encapsulate what I want to express to you about Ganondorf.
Just, I hope. Don't we all?
Yeah. I hope Ganondorf.
I also hope Ganondorf. So I can do this a good way. Yeah, you're an evil asshole. Who's behind me? Oh.
Yes, always take your batteries to the proper disposal place.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught growing up. I don't actually know if it's like fully illegal here, but it probably is because it's dangerous and bad and you shouldn't do it.
Burn
The
more.
PSA's in the chat about electronic disposal. We are just disposing of people here, though.
Yes.
So we will do that however we see fit. Yeah, dispose of your electronics responsibly or Satan will appear in your nightmares.
Oh
You
my
heard it
god!
here first.
Okay! Oh, I had a messed up dream last night. You just reminded me.
Oh, good.
I'm always having messed up dreams.
Do tell.
Relax.
Yeah, you are. Give him in the ass, I guess.
Why did that let
Stab him in the head.
No.
Nope. You stop the wiggling. Yeah, that's how you stop the worm from coming out. You can't stop it once it's already broken the skull.
Oh, okay. I remember this one was like booty. Oh man, if I could. I have a cassette from Thep. I don't have a cassette
I
player.
think it was Thieves.
Yeah.
Very cool. I didn't know people even made cassettes anymore, honestly, especially like a band like that.
They would because they know that they appeal to hipsters. And
Well,
people that have
yeah,
trucks,
that's
apparently.
They know their audience.
Yeah.
It's half the battle when you're making shit.
One of my like, I would say favorite, it's hard to say favorite band, because like, anyway, a band I really like is performing in Vancouver at the end of the year, and it's giving me the shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Especially since I've now associated one of their songs with Luis. Piss me off.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just salt in the wound.
I know. Anytime a band performs near one of my friends that's overseas, I'm like, so this is distinctly to hurt my feelings.
This is just rude.
I have to make the AMV for the song to make sense, because not all of the lyrics apply, but so, you know, when some like a line applies and you want to make a fan cam and it's like, oh, I need to make that.
Just this little section is perfect.
Yeah. Actually, no. It is the overall sound of The Drunk by Kiltro. As an aside.
I don't think I'm familiar enough
Yeah.
You probably played it for me before, but
Probably.
It just doesn't suck. You played Kiltro songs for me before, but
I did
yeah,
one.
It does. I can't summon it to my brain immediately, but I'm sure I'd recognize it because you played a few for me before.
I remember I did that stream once. Oh my gosh. I remember I did that stream once on the Discord server. We have a Discord server if you'd like to join, where I pretty much only listen to Kiltro songs, like the whole discography, so whoever tuned into that was exposed. I'd stream so much more art if I could expose people to music through it.
I know, that was one of my favorite things to do and to consume on art streams back when Twitch allowed it. Like I would go on to my friends' art streams and they'd be listening to their music and I'd find so much good music that way. And then I like doing that when I stream too, but then Twitch is like, no. Copyright.
I go on Thep's stream still and I'm like, find some country classics. Yeehaw! That's the radio station.
Yeah, it is always quite an adventure when Thep turns on the radio station.
Yes. I know the other
It's
one
a
was
cultural experience.
Yeah. Copy wrongs, so right. The last guy that put on the head is like, no, don't take it off. I just put the liquid back into it. Aww.
Gotta do it again.
Maybe you're meant to take, if you're going to behead it, you have to like drink the liquid. Maybe that's like, there's a routine. Maybe there's a cultural thing I'm disrespecting here by just taking it off and not bathing in it. You know? I'm meant to kneel
Well,
under it.
they are trying to kill you at this point.
Doesn't mean I have to
And they're all
disrespect them.
clogged.
Gosh. Doesn't mean I have to disrespect tradition! Yo!
You deflected a whole ass shovel.
Yep.
Your knife.
Woo! I'm a champ!
Yeah, look at you go.
What? Excuse me? I think shooting the weapon in the other person's hand is peak comedy.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not respecting cultural things. I'm disrespecting them because they're a cult.
Wait, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm just correcting what I was saying earlier.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna quote you out of context. That is gonna come back and bite you.
Time to be canceled, I guess. It's inevitable.
I just looked down at the chat and was like, cult stolen from California is how I read that, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I hear that California knows how to party.
Lots of
In the
food comes to
city.
California.
Yeah, oranges. When I went to Vancouver, they were like, oh, come on. All of the fruit places were like, oranges are from California. We got our fruit from California. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's nearby, so.
Is it? Ah! Fine then, bitch. Oh, I thought you were closer. MIM's cancellation. AoE is taking effect. Yeah. First we ban women, then we disrespect cultures.
At least in Vancouver, California is like just down.
Is it?
Yeah, it's south. It's like a couple states south.
Leon sounds...
Down from BC. It's like really close to BC.
BC's where Vancouver is. British Columbia.
Yeah. We love the British here.
And the Columb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume Columbo
There's been petitions to rename.
couldn't be Columbus, right? Right?
No, Colombo, absolutely. That would actually make me proud.
A British Columbo. Everything about Columbo the same, but he's British. A tolerable Sherlock. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel like I'm gonna inspire Baku to yell at me.
Say enough inflammatory shit. Hi, Martine.
What did you say?
Just say enough inflammatory shit.
I will.
Yeah.
Everyone will hate us by the end of this stream.
Yeah.
The murder hobo of North Vancouver. was I saying? Hi, Martine, is what I was saying. You will call me on Discord and scream into the mic. I won't answer.
Or you will and you'll hang up.
Yeah. For as long as I'm far away from everyone to not reap consequences immediately to my actions, unfortunately, I can just keep saying shit.
Yeah, that's been my get out of jail free card for a while.
What are you gonna do? Find me? Why do I keep freaking threatening people to come find me? Like, don't, please.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you do
the stream with you dox yourself and then
I know.
threats, it's like one thing leads to another.
And everyone knows anyway. Even if you were in the neighborhood, I'd probably be like, "Ah, sorry, I'm busy. I can't actually come out."
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaaand. I'm so sorry.
It's not easy.
Once you get your passport. Oh, pasaporte! I keep forgetting whether it is el pasaporte or la pasaporte, so I'm just gonna not talk about passports.
In Spanish, at
In
least.
Spanish, yeah. If I go to Spain or any Spanish-speaking country and they ask for a passport, I guess I just won't know.
I mean, you could just say passport. That seems like it's the same across the board.
Maybe so. Isn't it L because it ends in E? That's what I thought. Not in pasaportant. That's a good one. I keep accidentally throwing spears at walls.
Throws a spear out of respect for your joke.
Yeah. Ow.
Why are we going in circles?
I
in
don't
this
know,
place?
Rom.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to live.
You got both the heads. You can go back.
I'm trying to get out.
Why are you trying?
Because there's treasure here.
Do you have a key for it?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, maybe. Oh, I do have a key, actually.
Yeah, I forget if it's the key for this box or not.
It is. I want a fancy
It
key.
is.
If you had a fancy key, what would the shape be?
Like a feathery wing.
Like card captor.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would mine be? I don't know. Oh, like a fountain pen nib? That would be cool.
Oh yeah. My first thought was something fish shaped.
Why?
I don't know. You have fish dog. You like fish?
That's true. I do like fish. I don't know why I said why like that. Like I've never talked about marine animals before in my life.
Yeah. It even took me aback. Like made me question my entire knowledge
Yeah.
of before.
I said it with the full like, what? I've never spoken about fish before ever.
Luke looks at your mascot like, am I being gaslit right now?
There's treasures over there. I don't know if I need to get them.
I mean, you don't need to get any of the treasures. But that's the place you go to, and you can, like, go and investigate Luis's house, or not Luis's house, but the house you found Luis in.
Yeah.
After. You can go and check out the journal and fight some dogs if you feel like it.
Oh, I
So
don't.
that's what that little area is for.
Yeah.
Crashes into the dock to dock.
I never learned how to park.
Yeah, Leon is historically just a pretty poor driver, a pilot of most things.
Yeah. He does okay.
I mean, he
Doesn't?
occasionally gets where he needs to go.
Yeah. That's fair. Nice hat, bro. Game recognizes game. Oh my fucking controller fell out.
Yo. If you're gonna ask to be charged, at least charge.
Are you charging? Yes.
Are we all good? Is everyone happy?
Holy shit!
You just kicked his whole head off.
And it turned into worms.
It was not as effective as you might have hoped.
No, it was pretty effective.
Yeah, you did dispose of him quite quickly, so all's well that ends well, I suppose.
Yep. We stay winning. Let's go check out the sack area. See if Sackman is still here. Oh wait, no. I freed him. Sorry, my memory's a bit weird since I got injected in the neck.
Yeah, and then you got chained up together, and then he ran away.
Let's read this again. Shall we? 3 years ago, my beloved daughter passed away shortly after giving birth to a son. Since then, the boy has grown considerably. He is a very curious child and has a true thirst for knowledge. He even tries to follow after me when I go out hunting. I can't take my eyes off him for a second. I'm reading this probably because I don't know if you can see it, because I've got the screen shared to ROM at like 2 frames per second. So
I can kind of see it, yeah, but it would probably like take extra effort to read.
Yeah, so I'll just read it. Whenever we walk in the forest, he always asks me to tell stories. He's very fond of Don Quixote. Though he's still small, the boy's smart and observant beyond his years. If he weren't stuck here, he might have become a scholar. I was a careless fool. I could have sworn I shot clean through the wolf's head, and yet it lunged at me. I was able to make it back to the cabin, but my wound is swollen and discolored. I cannot bear seeing the boy's worried eyes. My body moves on its own, and I can hear voices inside my head. Am I going mad? I can't die now and leave the boy behind. Dear God, please protect him. I feel like crying. This hurts worse, even worse second time round.
Now that you have all context.
And we know what happens. You know what?
Yeah.
Oof, I hate that so much. I'm so fond of this game because it keeps on, for something that's so self-contained. Please sneak, just charge. Ah! What do you mean? I didn't connect the headset. You're right.
It hears you screaming and crying, and it's like, can I help you?
No!
Do you need something?
What's going on? Is it working? Are you
good, PlayStation 4? I got it. Everything's good on my end.
All right. Gosh. Okay. Well, now I lost my train of thought, didn't I?
You were crying about Luis, as is the theme of the stream.
Oh, yes. Yeah. One thing that I am fond of is when you watch, like... when you watch the game back, or when I was watching pieces of it back, Luis cheats death multiple times from the start of the game. And I know that they're kind of, like, saying he is pretty much always teetering on, very much the Reaper is knocking at his door for the whole game.
Yes.
There are so many opportunities for him to die in the game, and like he comes so close every single time. I just like how they frame him that way.
Mm-hmm.
He's constantly imperiled.
Doomed by the narrative, one would say.
Yeah. It's almost funny that it's so consistent. Even the scene. Yeah, his number is up. That's how it feels. Like, for the whole thing, you're just waiting for him to die.
Even when he's right there with Leon tugs him away from getting an axe in the back of his neck.
There's, like, you can do a death tally for him of, like, all the times he cheats death in the game. I actually wonder how many moments it is. Like, by number. Because, he's in such a precarious position.
Yeah, technically, he kind of cheats death the first scene you meet him, because the fact that you're there means he doesn't get replugged.
Yeah. Or he doesn't suffocate in the bag.
Yeah, that too. There are many ways to die in that situation.
Yeah. There's the bit after the cart where he almost falls, if not for Leon helping him up.
There's the axe he almost gets in the back of the head.
Yeah.
He had to run off when he was fetching your cure, or not your cure, but your suppressant.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was like, "Come save me, Prince Charming." Like an asshole.
Like a little shit. I love this man. Oh no, save me.
I you could count that as one because
I could. We know his ass was
we
imperiled.
don't see it. Yeah, we don't see it, but he mentions it, and he had to relocate as a result. So
We know he almost got carried away by bugs.
yes,
Am I finally in the right place?
I think
We'll
so.
find out. And even like, just the whole position he's in from the start. Like, I always think of how he's climbing up to Ada for help, and Ada like really has to think about giving him a hand up. Which is kind of similar to Leon and Luis's scene. Kind of. What's the word I'm looking for? Is it microcosm again? I hate using that word too much because it always stands out when you use it. But anyway, it's a microcosm of their relationship thus far, which is like, I could, lift you out of here. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
but will I?
When you're useful.
The true Ada way,
Yeah. But at the end, maybe I'll...
or is it?
Yeah, right? Oh no, you got affected, and not by the worms, by the dog.
Well, the dog had worms, but that's not. What
But that's besides the point, says Leon.
yeah.
You have to tell Ada I had worms? Jeez. Oh, you mean the plugger. Okay, right. Hunnigan!
Condor 1 to Roost. I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in. Condor 1 out.
Going in.
Like a good little soldier.
Yeah, like a good little puppet. What am I doing? I was going to do something.
Going
yeah.
back.
I'm coming home. No, I wanted to read his report again so I could get his story ingrained in my mind.
True.
Luis, Sara? Yeah. No, yeah, okay. Navarro, sweet, cool. Okay, I noticed they added an R to his name. I assumed that, like, they've realized that they mistranslated the old name or something.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now all of
I
the
assume so.
yeah, all of the tags are like confused on Tumblr. Everyone's
Everyone's confused.
yeah.
You confused Tumblr.
Easy thing to do. All right. Sarah's
Very.
name first, huh?
Very easy to
Yeah.
do.
Sarah's name first appears publicly in a university student registry. Nerd. No prior records have been discovered, including his birth certificate. After graduating from university, he was employed by Umbrella's research division, where he became a rising star who won favor among his peers. He was involved in the development of several common over-the-counter drugs, all of which were discontinued before ever reaching the market. See the attached for details. A few years later, Sara resigned from Umbrella and could not be located. After the Raccoon City incident, efforts were made by law enforcement and the government to track down anyone with links to Umbrella, but despite conducting an extensive search, they were unable to find him. Considering how well he evaded them, we are almost certain Sara went to great lengths to disappear. In Hunnigan's handwriting, common over-the-counter drugs. Do you seriously think that Umbrella would let one of their best work on some antacid or beauty cream? I didn't read that before. Did I? If I did, I don't remember it.
I think you read it, but it stuck this time, I
Yeah.
guess.
Nice. Sometimes you need to reread it. I didn't recall that it was Hunnigan's handwriting. That's so cute.
Yes, making little notes for you.
That's so
Your
cute.
personal opinion.
Yeah. That's so funny. Ah, yes. Evil. He's the Resident Evil. I also love that, like, if this were any other Resident Evil game, Luis would be the final boss. I keep saying that, but instead he becomes, like, your friend, and then it's like it's a little bit more hard won in this game. They don't get along straight away. He does have time to register as, like, possibly duplicitous. If you, don't immediately love him the way I do. If duplicitous isn't your vibe.
Yeah, with how he, like, leaves you there chained to the dead guy.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's probably... I mean, I'm probably meant to disapprove of that behavior, but I just think it's funny.
Yeah, you have certain inclinations.
You
towards
would.
these kinds of characters. You have certain inclinations, period.
Wow.
You're fascinating and inspiring.
What? Thank you. Compliment? Yeah. That's a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
Fascinating makes me sound like a specimen, but
A little bit. It's very interesting to watch.
What do you mean?
I'm someone who is very anxious and very paranoid. You sometimes strike chords that are extremely opposite from me, and it's very interesting to observe so closely a person like that.
I don't know what you're referring to. I'm curious, but I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
No, it's good. It's probably why we make such a good pair.
Aw. Speaking of, do you know where I'm going?
Yes, and I'm the one who can read the map. You've got the key for the church, so you're going back
So I'm going
to
here?
the church.
Or-
You're going back where you came from.
Wow! Okay! Are you gonna respect my culture when I get there?
I can't see the full map. I mean, yeah, the tag is there, so I guess that's where we're going. I don't remember because I didn't have a problem when I did this.
Oh, sorry, okay. Sorry, masterful sense of direction.
Is it a masterful sense of direction, or is it just that I check the map every 2 seconds? I remember when I was running away from the regenerators, I would check the map like every 5 steps to make sure I was going in the right direction. Yeah, here we go. We're back at the
Yeah?
If you're back at the
Yeah, the
merchant, then you're in the right path. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay, good.
correct.
Yeah. Alright, which way is the church? That way or that way? I think this way. I could check the map.
Yes, you're going the right direction.
I have a map in
Because
my
we've got to
brain.
fight something.
Aww.
Did you want to save?
No.
Your funeral.
I was actually trying to find my way back to the merchant.
I thought you were serious because you were like directly walking in the opposite direction.
That was not on purpose.
It's like, okay, I was just talking about how you're fearless and I'm the opposite, so I guess this is a perfect example of that.
Nope, just oblivious. Just
Checks
lost.
my map every 2 seconds, looks at or saves my game 100 or plus times on my first playthrough.
Oh my god. I did 100 plus on my first playthrough. 150.
Yeah. So we're similar in that regard.
It's about finesse, Strange. Little bit goes a long way. Use
I also save frequently because I'm the kind of person that's like, if I did it once in the game, I don't want to do it again. I already accomplished this. Saves my game so I don't have to do it again.
That's fair. That's smart.
That's why I always like respect the hustle when you were fighting that DMC boss.
How many times did I die during that? I know that was one of my like most iconically bad times where I was like surprised that you guys didn't leave after 3 hours of me fighting the same. Was it Beowulf? I believe so because I got the little
I think so.
boots off
Yeah.
him. 120 plus times I played that boss. Shit.
I feel like it was less than that.
I think it was. Because I'm sure I met at least 80 fighting Virgil.
It was a lot.
Oh, see you
Good night,
see you later,
Aaaand.
Otter.
But yeah, I don't recall the exact number of times you died.
But it was plenty.
It would be very funny to open up that footage and find the beginning of that first encounter with the boss, and then at least skip to the end and see where the death counter number stops.
That's true. You have the footage, don't you?
I do have the footage. I could do that.
You don't need to. So that everyone knows, ROM is basically the hard drive that I don't have. ROM
Yes.
backs up all of my streams and has been doing that for like ages now.
Welcome.
Whatever ROM
Yes,
doesn't back
it's-
up, Sara backs up.
It's very early on when you were first playing through Golden Deer.
Yeah.
There's something.
And I was like, I'm out of
I almost
space.
said Gold Dragon.
Yeah, right.
That's where my brain's at.
Isn't it always? Freaking hell.
Sure is.
Baku said, Luis Sara is so real for showing up, committing egregious medical malpractice, probably also including on himself, and then dying. You have raised a point that I was thinking of today, that Luis had to do all of that testing on himself, eh? Or he would have probably done it on others, but like the final one would have been on him.
Especially removing the plagas, that would have probably had to be all him, yeah.
Yeah.
Or else he would have been found out.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, he probably wouldn't even have been able to test it before he did the like final test on himself, because he couldn't alert the others.
That would be my assumption, yes.
How did he do? Shit. Wow, it's still there.
That's a lot of deaths.
It is.
We don't know how many of those we can attribute to Beowulf, but
most of them.
I mean, yeah, there was certainly quite a jump.
If you want easy work, dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship come back anytime.
Man, that was one of my favorite games.
DMC 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
I remember in that one, and I think in DMC 4, you just kept running into lasers. That was funny.
Thank you.
I have that memory. It's like, much like how the lasers burned Dante, I have that memory burned into my brain.
Wow. I think they mainly burnt Nero.
Yeah, he also got a turn. Yeah, my instinct is 50 to 60 deaths on the Beowulf, so I agree with Sara's memory there.
Nice, Thep just doubled it.
Well, that's the entire game.
No, Thep doubled it. I died 214 times in the entire game. Thep said 120.
Yeah. Wow. Honestly, that would be pretty impressive.
Thank you. Oh, that's not
And
a
like
compliment.
I said, you have a certain tenacity to you that
Thanks.
I can respect.
Cheers. Appreciate it. You have the
I
tenacity.
fought Salazar like 3 times, and I was like, I better kill him this 4th time or I'm gonna quit.
Wow, cannot relate, but I'm proud of you and your efficiency. Speaking of, if you want efficient and disciplined tenacity, you should read Rom's webcomic, which has been going on for like 10 or so years, right?
It's about
Yeah.
to. This year, I think, is gonna be the 10th.
Yep. It's funny because Rom's commenting on my tenacity. I'm like, you release a full color webcomic every week. So, you know tenacity, it just gets directed away from video games and towards your webcomic.
Different kinds, I suppose.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. He looks so cute in his little stupid hat.
He does, and now his head doesn't get wet.
Yeah.
In the rain.
These muffs. These.
I do like how they updated the design and made them look like taller by attaching the like skull to the upper part of the head.
Yeah. It's really cool.
It looks good.
I love their shape.
Mim's a bit busy right now, Sara. But Sara's asking what she should get for pepper lunch.
Get steak. Fuck.
We're fighting a troll. Leon wishes he could have steak right now.
2. Ah!
Nope.
Eh.
No. You won't have worms if you're crushed into the dirt, I suppose. You won't have to worry about worms or anything else ever again.
That's nice. That's a relief.
Especially not being extorted by the government.
Yeah. Puppy!
Puppy! Go doggo friend. Go get the worms.
You got the worms! You got the worms!
It's got teeth.
It does.
I feel like I didn't see that before. I think that's because when I came into this fight, I didn't have a knife.
Oh, really? That would have sucked.
I think my like smaller knives had broken, and so had my big knife, and I had forgotten to repair it.
Oh.
And then I got into this fight, and I was like, shit.
Could've used some knives.
I didn't repair my knife.
Uh-oh.
So I just shot the shit out of it.
That's fair. If I hide in the house, he can't get me, right?
I mean, he could crush the entire house, I suppose. Or he can pick it up. That also works.
That does, I
It's
suppose.
like a dollhouse to him, and you're the doll. Tough doggy.
Yeah, very.
Because I could use it.
Oh my gosh.
The one friend Leon gets in this whole game that.
I'm talking about. Good boy.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, watch out.
Kind of thought that would stay down longer. What did the dog do?
Yeah, I think the dog's just like leading,
Oh.
like baiting it.
Nice. Smart little puppy.
Yeah. Look at that, Leon. You helped someone and they came back to help you, and
Yeah.
they're not gonna betray you at the end of this. And sometimes your good deeds do pay you back with goodness.
Yeah.
And that's not why you do good deeds, but it's sure nice for it to happen sometimes, considering the quality of your life.
Right. Oh, wait! Ah! I would like to dodge one of those once.
Just what? I'd like not to get a bitch slapped by a troll.
Right? I can't believe. Oh, that was so good to bring 2 trolls back later for variation and to add Luis to that. That was so good.
Yeah. You are the 2 trolls upon their dungeon.
Right? Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that was a very good decision. I was so excited when I realized I was getting to play a chapter with Luis as the companion character.
Right?
Because like that was something I wanted out of the remake.
Yeah.
Especially since I could tell with Ashley's AI how they had improved the companion AIs. So I was just really looking forward to the idea of, especially if they wanted us to bond with Luis more. I felt like that would be a really good method to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They did it so
When
good.
I realized I was getting that in the remake, I was like, yes. It's everything I want.
Right? I want to pet the dog.
Give his snoot a little pat pat.
Mwah. Best dog.
Thanks, puppy. Go be safe somewhere.
Yeah, don't eat any of the meat lying around.
Not good for you.
Yeah.
So now nothing's standing in our way to go get Ashley, and everything's
Yay!
fine. And then we'll get in a helicopter, and then we'll go have drinks with Mike.
Gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane. Hey, hey.
If only.
Ooh. You know what I liked about the Mike scene? I was partly thinking that they might, like, I think what I'm always impressed with this game is that they've refined everything so much that sometimes I'm like, okay, they could get rid of this other extraneous thing as well then. Like Mike, for example. But, like,
Yeah.
they brought him back and it still hit just right, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Especially by
Yeah, they did
attaching
a
him to
good little-
Hunnigan.
Yeah. Good little upgrade with Mike.
Yeah, he did a lot.
I remember when the first, like, anti-aircraft missile thing came out of the building. I was like, is he gonna die already? Is that gonna kill him? But it didn't.
Yeah, it was good.
It was the bugs.
It was the bugs. Sadler, you mother...
But it does motivate you to kill Sadler. In a way, like, I can see how the original game might have been going for, you know, Sadler kills Luis, and now you have a vendetta against Sadler because he killed your friend, question mark.
Question mark.
And they, you know, swap that out for Krauser in the remake. So, having Sadler, like, there standing with his
Yeah.
back to the flames of your dead best friend, Mike.
My new and
it's
dead
kind
best
of a-
friend.
Yeah, which is just Leon's wife, really. it was a good way to like reincorporate that kind of angle that I could see them going for.
Yeah.
But back around to Mike.
It was very good. It did make
Instead
me
of
like...
Mike just
That should do it.
Huh?
instead of Mike just getting taken out by like a random rocket launcher by a random guy.
Yeah. Felt so personal. And it... I feel like... Maybe I just didn't remember as much in the last one. There's also a lot about the other game I just don't remember because I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah.
But, I don't
Is
know.
that green herb with the yellow and the red herb mixture you have there?
Say again?
You have a
Oh.
yellow and red herb mixture. You could put the green herb in there if you're trying to
Thank you.
give yourself some space.
Shall I eat it?
If you want, get
Mom?
some space.
The chat calls me mum by accident. You know, I can't say... Okay, so you know that there's those sponges called Scrub Daddy and Scrub Mummy? I can't say it because my accent... Say it proper. Say it, Rom, how it's spelled. Please.
Is it spelled with a U or an M?
An
Or no,
O.
sorry.
Me.
Get rid of all the M's, actually.
It's an O.
Scrub mommy?
Yeah. See, that sounds normal. But if I say it... First of all, it's a fucked up name for a sponge, but like, if you say...
It is.
If you say it, you have to say it how Rom said it. But if I say scrub mummy, it sounds so wrong. I sound like such a ponce. That's like one word that I'm just not allowed to say for the accent that I have. Mummy.
Mummy.
Oh my god. Ugh. But mummy. Nah. Like this, like the meme, the TikTok meme. That's anyway. Luckily, Megan Trainor has ruined that for everybody, so no one's gonna be saying mother or mummy ever again. But it's don't worry, Mim. I don't hear anything different. That's worse. Oh. I am your mummy. You listen to me. Stop for you. Hi, Connie.
Welcome to the stream. We just killed a troll. Now we're going to fetch our sister. Our little sister, actually.
Yeah. Because we are sisters. I don't know why that song was so stuck in my head for like all of Resident Evil 4. Stick together.
Is it because you kept saying that Ashley was a sorority sister?
It is that, yeah.
Okay. We've cracked the code.
Yeah. That was easy.
All it takes is remembering what you said, which I know is difficult.
Thank you. I also like Leon's hat. I wish I had a hat in real life.
I wish you a very toque that is big enough for your head.
Thank you. My goal is when I go to Canada, I'm going to get a toque. When I go to wherever Thep lives, Thep country, I'm going to call it, I'm going to get a cowboy hat. And I'm going to get like
start collecting hats.
Yep, significant hats from all the countries.
Like when you go to a new location in a game, you unlock a new outfit that's
Yep.
appropriate for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
environment.
That's that. I know where Thep's from. I
So
just didn't want to
Dakota.
say it on the stream. I told my family. I say that I have a friend because they were like, "Oh, we should go like to America one day." I'm like, I have a friend in the region next to Yellowstone territory. Kind of. And my family's like, "Oh," because they've been watching it.
Close enough.
Mhm.
Well, if you nap now, Zeke, you might not miss the secret since we have to deal with this. And freeing Ashley, which last time took a little bit of doing.
It's the chapter I
Getting
died
Ashley
in
out
the
of there.
most.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was fascinating to me because I just ran and I survived that so quick. So watching
Oh, really? Maybe I should
watching you
just try.
struggle through that was like, wow, I didn't realize this was so hard to deal with.
Thanks, Rom. Wow, didn't I?
I've seen other people who play through that area also getting really stuck on it.
Oh.
So, and I just ran through it and I didn't have any problems. So I don't know what happened with me.
Maybe you're just a genius.
It's my survival horror roots of if I don't have to fight it, I won't. That's also what made me bypass the chainsaw guy that got you banana.
Yeah,
peel
apparently
slipping
that
your
doesn't
way.
work for everyone, Rom.
Yeah, I mean, I've been training since I was 11 years old, so.
Troubling things to say.
Well, you were. You were doing whatever you do. I was
Oh,
wow.
wow. Doing whatever you do. I was making up elaborate backstories for characters in Super Smash Brothers. So,
That's valid. At that tender age, I also thought agony was a funny word, so I feel like that says a lot about me.
agony.
Agony, yes.
Agony. Yeah. It's not like haha funny, I guess.
I just thought it sounded funny. I just thought it was a funny word.
I'm here to help.
Leon's so
Just alert the entire church.
Leon walks through the doors of this church.
Busts down the door. Ashley Graham!
Oh my god. He's cute for that.
It's a good boy.
Baku, what hat am I getting? And Zeke is trying to figure out a hat for me to get when I visit. That's nice. If not a hat, then some kind of accessory that I can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Insufferable about. You're getting a beam attack. Okay, thanks, Baku. Baku's gonna hit me with a 2x4.
It's like that. You know the sounds the shovel makes when it hits you in this game?
Yeah.
That really satisfying clang.
Yeah. Legally not allowed to visit Anais because then I'll get a berry.
Nah. And then it's all over.
Mm-hmm. I do like Krauser's stupid little hat. I think it's pretty neat.
It's very recognizable.
Hmm.
There's one redeeming feature.
I drew Carlos with that hat once.
I bet he wore it better.
He did. I wonder what Carlos is
Good.
doing.
Well, I hope.
Imagine going through all of this and then like you had to shoot stuff and then you have to do a puzzle. I would hate that. Or
I've been through so much. You want me to use my brain too?
like the slight movements of the knobs. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
I've had so many concussions today. Don't make me do this.
How many concussions? You're not meant to even have one.
I've reached my concussion quota for the day.
My concuss quota? My quote cushion?
Ashley, you in there?
I'll stop talking.
We gotta save Ashley.
Yeah.
And not alert the entire neighborhood. There's your phone.
Oh no, your phone.
Very rude of them to just take it like 50 feet away from you and smash it on some rocks.
Right? So rude.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Let me go.
Listen. Easy with that.
He's so cute. She's so cute for that too.
My name's Leon. I'm hearing the president's orders.
Aww.
That one well.
Even better in the hat.
Yeah. You'd think the hat would make him less threatening, but
Hey, it's dangerous outside. You need to
I'm so
listen.
soft.
What is that?
Look at me. I'm just a soft little guy. You can trust me.
Yeah. Would a guy with warm ears betray you?
Warm ears and warm eyes. Come on.
When it shows us the guy in the cloak. Okay, apparently a guy with warm ears would betray you.
I mean, that cloak might not be very warm.
I guess
Might be
so.
very light material.
Who says he even has ears at this stage?
Yeah, who says he has body temperature at all? He's just a worm.
He got worm ears, that's for sure. Chapter end. Zeke is lurking. Maybe before we get the secret, someone can give Zeke a call on the Discord. Ring a ding ding, buddy. Time to get secrets. Every time we say somebody, somebody, somewhere. I hope the Zeke.
Not naming any names, but
yeah,
there might be a D somewhere in the vicinity of their living location.
That's horrifying.
I kind of got away from me.
Yeah. Is a D in the room with you right now? The D is coming from inside the house. He's so pretty. She's also so pretty. I did miss the frame though. Look at him. I say, making the screen all blurry.
Yeah. You gotta squint though if you want to look at him.
I just think he's neat. And this stupid little hat. Look at her little face. She looks like such a mouse.
Yeah.
They're so right to say.
She really does.
Yeah.
Her ears might be hidden by her hair, but she's still got the mouse vibes.
Yeah. Little mouse. Oh, was she compared to a mouse in the first game too?
I don't feel like it, but she has her big ears were a notable characteristic that people often pointed out. And that I associate that with being mouse-like. So
that's cute. I'm sure your dad will buy you another one.
Yeah.
As long as you're alive.
The latest model.
Yes. I love thinking about how Ashley will become so like radicalized by this experience.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah. That sounds awful, but you know, not bad for the daughter of the president to be very clued in, I guess. You know?
No, certainly not. So now we have to go and do that back at the house you almost died at.
Yeah, I remembered that. In my mind, I was like, okay, I'll probably end up back there if it's essential. And obviously, like, because I didn't end up back there, I just didn't think about it. But, like, I'm glad that we're going back to it.
Bonus content.
I might already kind of know what it is, I feel, if I've seen it on Tumblr. But then I don't know fully. Because I've seen some things on Tumblr where I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see that part. It's a mod.
Okay, I've got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very curious to see what you've seen.
Yeah. One of the things he's so pretty. It's what?
Yeah, the Tuke is really framing his face nicely.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I got lost in his eyes.
It happens.
Yeah. He has a very cool eye shape. I'm going for Catboy Leon at best. If I can.
That's like
S rank. Yeah, I know.
Finishing S rank.
What do you have doubts from?
No?
That long pause though.
Listen, you beat Beowulf. I'm sure you can do anything you set your mind to.
Right.
Honestly.
Thank you. We're gonna chalk that up to lag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just the internet playing its silly little tricks.
Yeah, of course. You would never doubt me.
Not at all.
That's not the kind of show we run here.
We're very supportive of each other.
Insufferably so.
Even if you walk into a bear trap multiple times, I'll still believe that maybe this time you won't.
I never promised that I wouldn't. Except for that one time I did.
Yep, except for that one time.
Is she okay?
But we don't talk about that.
Well done, Condor 1. I'll dispatch a chopper ASAP. I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your
I'm gonna run.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather is getting worse. Roost out.
So I'm gonna try the wrong way. Like a coward. I'm kidding. It is not coward-like to run. It's simply strategically viable.
I'm not gonna use my ammo on small fries. They're not worth my time.
Okay. Sounds right.
Also, in OG survival horror games, if you did that, you essentially soft-locked yourself in the game.
What?
If you use your ammo on the wrong things, then you don't have enough ammo to deal with the bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, like, Resident Evil 1 was particularly, like, punishing in that regard.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh,
Yeah,
well.
it was very, very much the classic survival horror experience, just with updated graphics.
Like I said, it's dangerous. Stay close.
I really like how the weather changed in this game.
Yeah, yeah, the weather and the time of day.
It's like,
Definitely gonna catch a cold.
you're gonna catch worse than
You're
that.
gonna catch more than that.
High fives. Starts crying.
Yeah, that is the vibe of this game.
Okay, so we're just gonna run? Rum style?
I mean, I pretty sure I think I tried to stealth this part, and stab a few, but then, like, as soon as I got to the gate there, and I realized I was gonna be attacked by so many people, I just started to leg it.
Well,
They're coming. Get behind me.
Yeah,
What is wrong with these people?
just wide arcs so Ashley can follow your lead and not
Oh.
get grabbed.
shit. Stop it.
Knock that off.
From what? For oh boy.
Ouch.
Yikes. Oh my god, that's scary, Ashley. Oh my gosh. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose her.
She's got some really impressive screams.
Yeah, they're very sad.
Yeah.
Stop it! Oh my god, that's so scary! I thought I just shot her. I would have if the game was me.
Yeah, that there's a few times where a shot should have hit her, but doesn't.
Yeah.
This is yeah, let's move. Let's get out of the thick. Get the shotgun out if you have it would be great.
Don't tell me what to do, Rom.
That also works. That also is a good crowd control technique.
Poor Ashley just stood up to be helped up again. Imagine she's like saying, thanks! Oh my god!
If we get out of the mob, Ashley, that would be real great. You're on empty.
Thanks for pointing that out. I started thinking of Ryga.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's maybe not the time for it.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just the time for it, actually. Oh man, the way he releases his... No? No, no, no. I forgot what I was saying, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying either. So. Yeah, get the wiggler.
I got the wiggles. Did I shoot her?
I mean, she's still alive, so
But I shot her a little, I think. Oh, maybe it was the one.
maybe. I'm not sure. You did certainly release quite the shotgun blast.
Right at her.
Yeah, but she's not dead, so I guess it didn't hit her that bad. You might want to help her up, though.
Oh, fuck, wrong button. I'm on fire.
Oh no, your reflexes. Remember to hydrate, everyone.
You okay?
Not this guy, though. Oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
He could stand to be a bit dehydrated.
Oh shit, 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 shit.
At least he's slapping you and not Ash.
Yeah. Nah. Oh!
You still got your head, it's fine.
I feel like,
Well.
given all my weapons upgrades, I should have survived that a little better, but we made it.
You did make it. It worked out.
did.
I mean, we didn't manage to run, but you certainly managed to mow down everyone in your way, so you know what? The method works.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where is the church key?
What do you mean?
This one. Sorry.
Oh.
The key in the church.
Okay. It's like, I never came back here after.
I think it was there before, I just missed it. Bolts.
Yeah.
Bolts. Like the dog. She's cute. Trying to remember to keep my controller charged. It is like the
Annoying.
least grippy plug that I could have ever chosen to put in here.
Honestly, my charger for my PlayStation 4 is the same. It pops out all the time. I'm like, why? You have one job.
Right.
Whoop. Molotov.
Good aim.
Yeah, you really hucked it there. Over the brambles and the fences, directly into becoming a problem for you.
Thanks, man. Oh. I love
Yeah,
that
we came in here earlier.
Yeah.
He just busts out of the shack, shoves past Ashley, and through the fire.
Ash, not in the fire!
No. To fall in the fire.
I'm fine.
Oh, oh no, I can't finish my Riga thought because people don't have context.
Feel free to write it down later, I guess.
Okay, remind me.
For people who do have context.
Yeah. Look at this stuff wiggly wobbling in the wind. It's crazy to think how much I feel like I can tell that Resident Evil Village was helping them develop stuff with this game, or vice versa. Like,
yeah, there was a lot of theories that went around when Village came out that like they were developing assets for Village as well as our Resident Evil 4 remake. So, and you can see a couple, like if you look really close, you can detect like the assets, the same assets.
Yeah. It's
Like,
nice.
I think
Sarah, you're...
Sarah?
Yeah. Should I get a second meal?
Yeah, if you have money for it. Or no,
Okay.
so you can save money.
Helpful. Rommie?
Yeah, I'm of the same persuasion. If you can afford it, go ham, but consider what you've got to work with.
That's good work, if I
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Wildly unhelpful.
So is you
love you
calling.
both.
Stream asking for advice.
Fuck, it's like a new rule break of like keep chat relevant. Also, don't fucking call. Enjoy your meal.
got a selection of good
But yeah, there's like a fruit bowl. I think in the house we're going back to, I think there's the fruit bowl. That's the same fruit bowl that's in Lady D's mansion.
Cute.
That's the main asset I found that like was immediately recognizable from Village, but I'm sure there's lots of like tile sets and stuff that were reused or edited for this game.
I hear them a lot in the sound of the game, which is fun. Like I've
Yeah, that sounds like something you would pick up on. You're so much more auditory than I am. So yeah. Very cool.
thanks. But like no, there's a particular like growl that happens in a lot of the Resident Evil 8 soundtrack that keeps popping up in the background of this, as well as some of the bass sound they use. It's cool. I'm sure once you hear it, you won't unhear it, because it's a growl that's in the end credits song.
Yeah, I can imagine. If it's brought up, if it's pointed out to me, I'll get it. But my ears are not always open in the ways that some other people are.
That's me.
I'm much more visual and tactile.
There's some things money can't buy.
I could.
Do you want it that bad?
Guess not. Wild dog roaming around the village. Okay.
I feel like it's marked on your map when you pick those up. So if you look at your map, there'll be like a little mean face kind of icon wherever the dog is.
Oh yeah.
I think it's back. Yeah, there. Yeah, it looks like a ghost.
Yeah, it's cute.
Like the ghost symbol from Pokemon is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. It's ghost type. If
I'm going ghost.
What's that? Danny Phantom?
That's Danny Phantom.
Okay.
Sorry, we need to keep moving.
Aw. Her asking to take a break when we're only like one leg into it sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did just run through that graveyard, and she got picked up like 8 times, and then almost blasted with a shotgun, and then she fell over in some fire, and some worms attacked her, so I'd want a break too.
That's fair. Oh, I should have saved my... I don't have any shotgun shells. Yes, I do. I have 20 of them. What am I doing?
I don't have any bullets. There's 20 of them. Hello, Sissel.
I can't hear him. Is he not screaming?
He's not screaming, but he did make a huge leap onto my desk that had a bit of a crash.
Oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Well, get him.
He's
Stop
got...
moving.
I can't remember where that house is.
So, do you remember how you made progress from this village section
yes.
last time?
Yes.
Through the door, up the path. So you have to go that way.
Yeah, roughly. I missed you. Oh! The advantages of wearing a dress is that if someone tries to shoot you in the leg, it's like, where is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Take a couple shots, try your luck, Buster.
Could that be the strategic advantage of a cape? Edna?
Rethink it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tries to shoot you in the back, they won't know where your kidney is or any other part of you.
Yeah, maybe
Just
if...
have to guess.
Maybe if our guy Luis had been... Whoa, my god! Look at that. Maybe if Luis had been wearing a cape, he wouldn't have been killed.
Maybe. Truly. Guys, they wouldn't know where to hit.
Yeah, oh...
Wow, that's,
Oh.
Could be going better. Could be going...
Anytime.
I've heard if he's wearing sunglasses, he doesn't actually shrink away from the
Whoa!
flashbangs.
That's so funny!
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wow.
Must have slipped.
That's so...
After she dropped her firebomb.
After I shot her in the ankles. Oh, the cow's still
The
alive!
cat is still alive!
What? Oh, because I didn't, like, let the... Hello?
Yeah, you
Aw.
nor the village set the barn on fire, so... Cow's just here.
Ashley!
And that's why we kill the cow!
Oh my god! Okay, we are leaving! Ah! Let her out! What the hell? Stop it! Stop! I can't...
Oh, we soft locked the gate.
Oh my god, I need to kill the cow. Are you kidding? We have to kill the cow. No, we're getting her away one concussion at a time.
This is why we gathered all these healing items.
Oh my gosh. Goodness. Okay. Alright,
Okay.
we're good.
Alright. We did it.
Ashley's got the end quality of like steps near livestock is immediately downed. God, geez, maybe you should have exploded into fire, stupid cow.
Yeah, maybe that's why they had a lantern that was very combustible
Yeah.
hanging over the barn, and just look at that cow. Gives you one wrong look. Just set the whole thing on fire.
Someone in the village has been waiting. The cow keeps hitting them. Can't wait.
Nobody believes me when I tell them that the cow keeps knocking me on my ass.
On your side.
But I'll show them. I'll show them all. It'll look like an accident. But we'll all be eating beef tonight, especially me.
It's open.
Isn't that how the disease happens?
Thanks.
The plaga? Or the mad cow disease?
Both, I guess.
I'm pretty sure they came in and intentionally injected everyone with the plaga.
Oh, damn. That's a pity.
So we can't blame the cows for that.
I could spit it.
Especially since you just had a very unfortunate encounter with the cow.
An encounter. Look at that lantern wiggly wobbling. Waggly wibbling.
Dangerously.
Whoa, I haven't looked at the sky. Whoa. Hella storm.
Yeah, it's really picking up.
Storms are one of those things where, like, I know logically you're not meant to want to look at them, but, like, the best time to want to look at a storm is when it's at its worst, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very enrapturing.
Yeah. Also electrifying.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Watching them from
Nature.
inside is, like, generally safe.
Yeah, well, they say not to sit near windows, which is, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's ideal, but it's a... You could be in worse positions if you want to observe a storm.
Yeah. Which I'll do. Oh, I wasn't meant to come this way.
Whoop.
Oh well.
Spread out. Stick close.
Okay.
Oh, she already jumped. Good.
It swallows you wherever you go.
Oh, shit. Okay. He took that like a champ. My controller thingy fell out. Leon looks so cute. He looks even more baby girl than usual in this.
He does. Like, the hat is starting to grow on me now.
Yeah, isn't it?
We've had it this entire time.
It's weird. It's cute. I want his jacket on while he's wearing it, so it looks more like incorporated.
That's so true. It's got a similar, like, color and fur trim look
Yeah.
to it.
It's his pilot hat, so he can feel like a
Yeah.
pilot.
So he feels like he has control of something in his life for once.
Knew that was coming, and you're still right. We can buy the jacket, I believe, but I don't know how much it costs.
Yeah, you can have it as an alternative outfit.
Is this the right way?
I think so. Yeah, this should be the right way. Go through there, and that should take you back around.
Take you around town.
And you unlock the front door, so you should just be able to go in the front this time.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, first we have to get through here.
Yeah. Wait.
Do you want to save?
Oh, was there a type? If I checked my map, I guess I would have known that.
Maybe.
No.
But that's what I'm here for. I'm your surrogate map.
Thank you. Remind me in canon that if there is a big explosion, for Willow to look directly at it, because they have sunglasses on.
Okay. Yeah, they're the main one who could.
Yeah. Well, one of your eyes
Which
isn't
is-
real, so...
It's real. It has feelings.
Alright, I'm sorry.
But I don't know how sensitive it is to light. That's true. I mean, I have dark vision now, so something's gone on.
Yes.
I didn't start the game with dark vision.
Oh yeah, you developed it.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was an addition to come along with my issues.
Yeah. Of which you have so many.
So many. And they're only expanding.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ah!
There's a big guy.
He's a
There's
big one.
guy.
No, Ashley, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god!
He punched his friend. That's good.
Oh, good. Stirring drama in the cowhead community. I know a cow that I would behead for this. I thought it was gonna let me evade. I need Ashley to stay
Nope.
far away so I can throw a bomb at these guys.
Smart.
Thank you.
Nice. Get him.
I did. Ashley and Luis both like, warn me next time.
Oh, damn. That was quite a punch.
It was. I think it was even a kick.
Some sort of appendage hit you.
Yep, and it hearted. Me hard. Fuck! Well, how about I just point blank shoot you in the face, huh?
That usually works pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. Look, worked a treat. And you shit an emerald.
Hey! He's mincemeat now.
Yes, I'm not gonna take it actually anywhere near that cow.
Yeah, I think we've learned our lesson.
Oh, pigs. Great. I always think it would suck if at the end of this... Who followed? Someone's siren? It alerted me like mad late. Hoodies? Thank you for the follow. Something siren. I will make sure.
Summer Mist Siren.
Summer Mist
Thank
Siren?
you for the follow.
Ooh.
Very cool.
That sounds like a really nice candle smell. And also like a
A
magical...
horror novel.
Here we go.
Sorry, I associate sirens with horror. So.
Oh, that's fair. I associated siren with like mermaid, so I was like,
I see.
yeah. I don't know why that led me to candle though, so we're still wrong. I'm still wrong, but...
You could be right. Siren Mist Candle.
Siren is candle.
Siren. Summer Mist Siren. Hello. Sorry for butchering your name immediately.
Sorry for
Can mean many things.
relegating you to candle or horror novel. Wasn't there a horror game
There was
called
a horror
Siren?
game called Siren.
Oh.
Yes.
Silent Hill? Ha! I want to play
Nah,
Silent Hill very much.
Funny you say that, since I believe Siren was written by the same guy who wrote Silent Hill 1,
Oh!
so...
Okay then, guess I'm a genius. As
Yeah.
always.
Look at you, making connections. Someone likes to write things and title them with S-I.
Yep. Right? Silent Hank Hill has been dropped in the chat. Thank you.
If someone has got to have done images like that at some point, that has to have been done before.
Surely. Hey, question. Do we fight with Luis before we get the secret about him?
Fight with Luis?
Arm in arm, hand in hand, hand on bum cheek? We do.
Oh. Do we?
Or does he run away? He looks very cute in that shot that I forgot to pause at just then.
He does look very cute. I like the little bounce he does too that's about to come up.
Oh, I'll watch closely. This one?
Yeah.
Cute.
Like little eager, he wants to close it, but he's not gonna close it until you're through.
Yeah. Oh my god, getting threatened with this hat on.
Hey, I see you found your missing señorita.
Señorita has a name and it's Ashley. You are?
Name's Luis.
He's so annoying.
Encantado. Great.
That face is... ah! His face too. In the hat. Great, we all have names. God. How do I... There we go. Look at him. Idiot.
What a dork.
Who are you? What are you doing?
This is an embarrassing time to be attracted to you. What's with the hat?
Hide, now. In that case, here, help me. Ashley, quick, over here. Go.
I love nerds that look like how Luis looks. You know?
Yeah.
This freaking hat. I'm growing so fond of his stupid little hat.
Been here so long. We've grown attached.
Yeah.
Okay, it's game time.
Freak out. Right.
What's up against the two of us? Oh, let's not forget. This mob is made up of monsters. You done warming up? Hope you stretched. Yeah. Shut up, we'd be good to go.
So rude, Leon. Stop it. Did they dig right directly into my brain and pick him out of there?
Certainly feels that way.
Yeah. What? Oh well, they broke through that so fast. Ah! Whoop-a-po!
You have so many guns this time. I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna flex in front of my new friend, who's not my friend yet, because I don't trust him because he worked for Umbrella. No one that worked for Umbrella could be my friend. Yeah. Because that's bad, and everyone that worked for Umbrella is bad, right? 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 It's just simple, right? I don't have to adjust to any nuance or gray area or anything, right? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, whew, life's easy.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's normal. Everything's easy to understand in black and white.
Yeah.
And the government definitely tend to extort you
Nope.
over a little girl's life.
Nah. Oh, that guy just punched the...
He can take it.
Yeah,
He got beat up so much before.
that's fair. Honestly, that makes me want him to be beat up a little less, but... What am I doing? I need to throw an egg
What
at
did
him
you?
immediately.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, we are in the heat of combat.
No, I can do it. I'll kill the guy in front of him, then I'll hit him with an egg.
Next.
Hot. Chicken egg? Brown chicken egg. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Whatever you want. The only difference is how much they heal you, I think. So, they'll
Nice.
have the same
Oh.
effect.
I ate it. Equip. Right. Am I holding an egg? Alright, let's try.
Here you go.
He didn't say anything, he's just upset now. Covered in egg.
Well, he already knows you don't like him, so like it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
He just wishes you wouldn't right now, and it's a life or death situation.
I think he looked at himself like, did something just egg me? That's new.
And can he even connect it back to you with all this like
Visceral.
stuff going on around him? Like,
Probably
does he
not.
even know where the egg came from?
Probably not.
There's like 8 other guys,
With liquid. Whoa.
liquid and shovels and exploding worms. Like, do we know what this juice is?
To be fair, maybe not. I'm gonna tell him to close
Maybe
his...
we want to take out something a bit more potent than a knife.
Close your eyes.
Oh. Can you imagine Leon like having theories? Saying like, they seem to react badly to light, and Luis is like, yeah. I could- yeah, something like that.
That one's free. Thanks.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at you working together.
Right. Oh! I really, I saw someone today. Someone was posting in the comments of a Luis fan art saying, I wish Resident Evil would bring him back. Capcom bring him back. And I was like, you really don't want to ask for characters to be brought back in Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're dead, just let them be, because otherwise the alternative is worse.
They're gonna come back wrong
Yeah, that's pretty much the tagline
of the game, yeah.
of the game series. Yeah.
Stay dead, please. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Oh my god, I just got punched in the face.
You really did. I
Feel like-
heard the crack of your jaw.
I'm gonna eat some more eggs. Oh, come on. Where is he? Upstairs? Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
He does move upstairs at some point.
I think he's gone, yeah. So he's asking for my help. He called me Leon!
Yeah, he knows your name.
Oh,
You're a boy. God. I have not heard that one before. So
You haven't?
Shut the fuck up.
Hero boy.
Nicknames, like every single nickname he picks out throughout the course of this game just makes him worse.
That's so true.
We've got a big one on our hands.
Little busy at the moment.
Hey, our guest was super rude. So much for service via smile, huh? But I guess bullets were just as well.
I love how you can hear them beginning to chant very loudly. Suplex! Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Oh, wait, that was the enemy. I just went nice one to the enemy. Am I dead? Is Luis dead?
Not yet. You have a sliver of health. Luis can't die yet. It's not his time.
Fuck off. I think that bobblehead design is a bit favorite. Big monster's cool, but there's something so deeply unpleasant about a corpse whose head is not responsible for the body anymore. That's such a good way to put it. They did a great job with the animation. They did. It's very unnerving. I do like things that are just close enough to real to be unnerving and weird. Those bobbly head ones are very much like that. Oh, look, he's struggling. Whoa!
You're about to too.
Ah, fudge. I'm gonna die. It's okay. I don't mind spending a bit more time here with my guy. I prefer not
I actually
to.
think we might have gone the wrong way.
Really?
Because I think you're cut off from that section once we beat this. So let me look at the map. Because I think I got turned around.
That's what I was thinking. Because I was like, surely once we're here, we're done.
Yeah, you get cut off. So I think we went in the opposite direction, went through the wrong door, which is my bad. I wasn't looking at the map, so I kind of got lost. This is why I look at the map every 5 seconds when I play on my own. Because I don't have a good sense of direction. Or maybe I do, but I just don't test it.
That's fair.
I have a map.
Yeah, because I feel like after here, don't we just go straight to...
Yeah, we get locked up because we have to like cross the bridge and then they bring down the gate. So yeah, let's look at the map. Let's go back.
I don't think I can get out of this battle, though.
You have to go back to a previous save.
I don't... Okay. Oh, right, okay. So hopefully where I saved at the typewriter?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't get to the
Okay, good.
cutscene, we should be able to go back.
I thought it was gonna start me in the battle.
Yeah, so where's the house? Yeah, it's down, down, down. I think it's in the lower... Down. There? Is that it?
I'll run back to the middle village and we'll see.
Yeah, it's the other way, I think.
Yeah, I think I roughly know the general direction.
It's past, like, to go back through the farm and go back to the main village, and then, like, on the map I pulled up to double check, there should be a door to the south, if your map is aligned the same way mine is, and then you go down a path and get back to the house.
Okay.
So it should be, you know what I think
Is it behind the barn?
It's past the barn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what happened.
I literally-
we got sidetracked by the cow.
I looked at the door and I was like, is that the door? And then I just walked back.
Yeah.
Oh
The
well.
whole thing with the cow kind of also blitzed my sense of what was going on. But we got to see Luis.
We did. We get to see him, and maybe this time I get to pause on his face.
Yeah. You can find the secret, and then you can go look at him.
I will. I think I will do that.
Yeah.
Ashley, did she get lost?
I think
Or-
Ashley got
oh.
stuck, and she wanted you to catch her.
Oh. That's like, she just said, wait. Someone want to call Zeke?
And if someone is out there with the capability to call Zeke,
Feel free.
I guess.
Is this the right way?
Check your map.
Just want to go home.
Oh, sweetie.
Village Chief Manor?
Yes, that's where we want to go.
Oh, it has a dog in it.
Yeah, it also has a dog in it that we'll have to deal with, but, you know,
That's fine.
so it goes.
Ah, they incentivized me to come back with the dog thing, but I forgot.
Yeah.
Can Ashley just stay outside?
In the rain?
Yeah.
In the cold? Instead of in here in an enclosed space with a rabid animal full
Yeah,
of
right?
disease.
Why would you want to do that? Menace Pooch or something?
Yeah.
Menace
On
Pooch.
second thought, why don't you just stand under an awning, Ashley? That'd probably
Yeah.
be safer.
Chainsaw starts revving up outside.
Well, actually,
Drinking from
maybe nothing is good.
Maybe.
Maybe nothing in this village is safe.
I swear I can hear Ashley, but I can't see her. Is she outside? Oh, what the hell? Sorry, she's just
She's
in my
right
blind
behind
spot.
you. It's like I'm sure she's right behind you, but I
Yeah.
can't see her either, so I can't really contest what you're saying.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Puppy? Maybe it's upstairs.
Maybe it is.
Oh, nice. We're doing it in the dark.
Come on.
No problem.
Sisters are doing it for themselves. Standing on their own 2 feet. Yeah.
Thanks, Ashley.
Oh, wait. Dialogue's happening. Secrets. A yellow herb. Yoink, mine now. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Village Records, Volume 2. All the men cheered when they heard the boat as it raced across the surface of the water. That magnificent oil will surely help us catch fish easier than ever before. The ironworks was only built a year ago, but has already merged well with the village. Our sickles and knives shine like never before. The 2 fish we got from the deal will eat almost anything and are breeding well. The fish farm in the swamp is also making excellent progress. During the day, I teach literacy and mathematics to the children. Every evening, I dine with a single family to hear their grievances and recent gossip, all under the roof of this home we built. Since I opened the village up to the outside, we have prospered and the people are happier. Smiles have even started to appear on their faces. A strange group of black-robed people descended upon the village from the castle and raised an ominous flag with a spider-like insignia on it. After preaching about salvation and forgiveness, they injected us with something they claim will cure us of madness. Can they be trusted?
No.
No. Short answer, no. I love the steady, like, everything's getting better shit trajectory that always happens.
Sharp downturn.
Who's this jovial fella? Watch over the village in my stead, and may smiles always find you in photographs, a father's portrait. That's a wheel. We're having a real good time. The long-awaited ironworks, 92, only a year older than me.
Wow.
The vibes here are awful.
It's kind of creepy.
Village Records number 1. Volume 1. Wait, 92? Alright, wait, sorry. The elder entrusted the village to me today. He told me I can learn my duties as I go. I will start by keeping a record of the village. There are still many words I cannot write, but the elder encourages me. I will do my best. There is a... One second. Let me have some beverage.
I'm just sitting here with my fingers laced and my chin resting upon them.
Rom.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a young boy who lives in the cabin by the lake with his grandfather. It seems that his mother was called to heaven upon his birth. His grandfather doesn't talk much, but the lad is very bright and spirited. He told me a story about a knight who rides a donkey again today. The boy's grandfather has fallen ill and his condition worsens every day. The boy worries terribly about him, and there are murmurs of a madness among the villagers. As I took my leave, the old man pulled me aside... and said, "If anything happens, you know what to do." I could only nod in response. It was a terrible night. Everyone stood around the cabin and watched as it burned to the ground. The boy looked on without saying a word. Even as dawn broke, he didn't move a muscle. The next day, he was gone.
And another tidbit, this is Mendez's house. So I want you to just consider the implications of Mendez and Luis and the first scene in which you meet Luis.
Why would you place it here?
just to link it all together.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
So there you go.
Okay, what year? Okay, what is 2004 minus 28? I'm not figuring this out, I'm asking.
1976.
So he's born in 76, so he is 5 in this?
Yeah.
That's so funny because, like, I love that this photo looks like it was taken in the 1800s or something. Like,
Well, this village was like behind the times.
yeah, no,
That's this whole shtick.
yeah. It's suspended a bit in the, which is crazy to think about. That. Okay, so as far as the village goes, all right, let's think back. Yes, that is Luis's surname. Just as an aside to anybody who I didn't say that out loud to. So it says photo
that's
of
little
a
Luis.
Yep. Photo of a boy and his grandfather, the Navarro family, 1981. So Luis was born when? 96? 76? 76?
76, I believe, yeah.
And then, so the boy is just born. I want to figure out his timeline. This sucks. Wow, so he ran away he ran away immediately after that? And
That's what it's implying, yes.
Shit.
Is that after he saw his father succumb to the madness and potentially have to be burned to try and purge the village of the sickness, he left. And you can imagine how that might influence a guy to start studying things that might lead you to Umbrella when your closest family member succumbs to some illness
yeah, some strange illness.
that is unexplainable.
For sure, I can. That part I was like, okay, that's clear from the previous thing. Like his grandpa got sick, but the his grandpa got sick to I became a doctor trajectory is quite clear and miserable. Like it makes my heart like, but my grandpa got sick, and burnt his cabin down with him in it, kind of thing. Is that the implication? Or is it just the whole cabin?
Most people interpret it because of the previous entry that says the grandfather told me or said you know what to do.
Yeah.
It seems to imply that Mendez set the cabin on fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So the cabin's on fire with grandpa in it.
Yeah.
To just do away with all of that. And grandpa was like, all good. Cheers, Mendez.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
It seemed that way.
Yeah. Surely he could have also said, maybe also take Luis somewhere else. Maybe? god, the Mendez boss fight! Oh! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, that's evil. That's shit. The house. Oh, someone's following me for this. Hi, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I'm really feeling the benefits of this vest having snaps. I just snapped it open and it felt very legit.
Versatility.
No, because you can just gush, like it just feels right. I'm gonna get more outclothes with snaps.
Agony.
Yeah. No, okay. So Luis ran away after that. So
Yeah, he disappeared.
let's go through the notes. Sorry, who just followed me? Thank you for the follow.
We're having a crisis about Luis.
Yeah. Hello, CJess. 999? Digital route. 9? Yeah. That was the whole point of the game, yeah. Alright. Okay, let's read. Sorry, we're reading. This is now an academic stream.
Time for analysis.
My head and heart hurts. Is there any evidence in here of whose house it is that I could have found it later? Because I was actually going to look around later for whose house it was.
Well, it's tagged village chief's house.
Yeah.
And Mendez is the village chief.
So is this pre-fucked up Mendez?
This is Mendez's father.
Oh.
Or I'm not sure if it's his like biological father or if they're using father within
Like,
the
in the
context
priest
of like
way?
priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's revisit the articles.
But it's the guy that had the mantle of the village like priest before Mendez, and I don't know if that was passed down as a generational thing or.
I'm gonna reread the village notes. I'm curious about the function of this village. Also the fact that it is... So I was curious about whether, like, plot-wise, the village is actually just, like, just not modernized, or if this has been going on for ages, you know? But considering that is a photo from the 90s that has him dressed up in that way, I'm like, okay, so this is just like an old school village. But then, as well as that, it does have a long history, though, yeah? That's kind of suspended it where it is.
Yeah.
I can't tell how much of this is just, like, it's an isolated village, or how much of it is, it's an isolated village plus manufactured, yeah, with the shit happening.
Yeah. I don't really know off the top of my head, so.
Oh, Kickstrobe said I have to find something in a castle, too. Did I find that one or no? Shit. Oh, the Salazar one? Is that what you're talking about? I remember you briefly bringing that up.
Yeah, I don't remember you missing anything significant in the castle, but I could be forgetting something.
Let's face the torch away from Ashley and have some reading. Alright, so we'll read
It's study time.
Yay! I love study time. Hurts, heart, hurts. You need to vault Ashley to vault over and open the door. Given the context of Spain, it might really be isolated by force of nobilities. Yeah, I guess that's what I mean of, like, how much of the isolation is just, like, it's just an isolated village versus how much of it is, like, the tampering of Umbrella, etc. Like, kind of... let me just look. I can't remember where I'm looking. Alright, let's start with... I will look at the village records again. All the men cheered when they heard the boat. Yeah, helps you get fish. Ironworks was only built a year ago, so this is in 93 then. But it's already merged well with the village. Our sickles and knives shine like never before. 2 fish we got from the deal. So is this... Are we assuming that this is Mendez talking?
Yeah. The village records journals, I believe, are Mendez.
I love that he is the village... They call him the village chief here. Or they say the village chief's house, right? I kind of love... Because remember how I said, if you look at his face, you can kind of imagine the person he was before he got plugged? And now reading that he is just kind of the caretaker of the village, and this is not necessarily, like, a bad thing, is...
Yeah.
In fact, he seems like a good caretaker of the village before everything hit the fans.
Yeah, he seems nice.
He seems efficient. You thought he was the village chef? Well, he's certainly good at a barbecue, huh?
Dads love him at barbecue.
It's a little breezy. His char grill is to die for. Oh my god. See, it was bad enough to think that Luis saw his grandpa like rapidly get sick and then die in a horrible way, like Plaga style. But like to think that he gets horribly sick and then Luis gets to watch him be
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's so bad.
It's very rough.
Torch, yes, flame grilled. Tell me I can learn my duties as
As it were.
What?
Flame grilled, as it were.
He told me a story. I can't stand this. Little Luis is running around town telling anyone who will listen to him about the Don Quixote story that his grandpa told him.
Yeah,
It's
really.
so cute to imagine.
You can just imagine him being a little chatterbox kid.
Yeah. He is my favorite. That is very bright and spirited. He told me a story about a knight who rides a donkey again today. I also like to think that like Mendez maybe wasn't like that big before the Plaga, but like was still like just imagining like big old Mendez and like little Luis being like and then it's just like so cute.
Yeah.
Man.
Every one step he takes is like 3 little Luis steps.
Yeah, little scampering. I was gonna say like
Yeah.
a bug, but that's not really cute anymore, is it?
They've lost their charm.
Old man pulled me. Man, that is such an interesting thing too. Like and I love that it says the grandpa doesn't talk much, whereas we know that from his own journal about Luis that he does talk a lot, but like just to Luis. Also, they can imply that too, that he lost his daughter as well, and it's like there's like a whole implication of a narrative here, and like the way that the village functions prior to everything turning to shit.
Yeah. Lots of devils in these details.
So many.
Demons to haunt you for the rest of the week, if not the rest of the year.
For any time I think about it, demons that attach to me as a result of freaking games that I love will haunt me forever. That's the power of narrative, baby. Haunt some people.
Yeah, get inside their head. Become part of them.
Shit. No one thought to take him away. Ugh, I can't judge them for that because this is even really empathetically written. It was a terrible night. Everyone stood around the cabin and watched as it burned to the ground. Because that kind of feels like, kind of seems like you have to watch it. It sucks. We weren't culty at this stage, yeah? This was just a village functioning.
Yeah, they were just dealing with the Plaga to try and prevent it from getting to the rest of the village.
Also, Baku pointed out something interesting too. The bonfire at the start. That would have been kind of similar to how they're standing around the bonfire of the house when they're burning the... Is it Esteban? Was that him?
I think so. I remember Mario.
Oh, that was the same guy. Mario Esteban something.
Okay, so that guy died in that house by the road.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, everyone's
I don't remember the name of the other guy.
The implication of this too is not only that Luis stood there all night watching it, but that like I feel like Mendez also stayed there, probably to keep an eye on Luis. Oh, man. Wow, they're evil. Resident Evil. So, okay, it looks like Luis left before the iron works moved in. And then before the church came in.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and also, I'm kind of reminded of, like, Luis is going to leave this town, which is, like, so different to what the modern world would have been like in the 90s. And he's going to go to school?
It seems that way.
Is he going to first... Wait, what is his trajectory?
We don't know. There's no records for him, just that he ends up at university and then Umbrella. So there's no no records for him, so we don't know. We don't know what happened to him.
No, but then when does he join... Sorry, when they say that he was part of Los Illuminados, what... Is that...
That's when he came back. He left.
When he came back, okay.
He left Umbrella, and then he came back here and became part of Los Illuminados.
And Los Illuminados is what?
It's this cult.
Right.
It's Sadler.
Oh, no, sorry, but then how long was he involved in that? Before defecting?
I don't know if there's a timeline for that specifically. If there is, I don't know it off the top of my head. I just know that he was in university, and then out of university he got into Umbrella, and then when Umbrella got shut down sometime after the Raccoon City incident, he ended up back here and became part of Los Illuminados before going, uh-oh, I don't actually think this is good, and now we're here.
Oof, man, you ever just have like I've led a pretty shitty life just like surface in my mind, and I immediately feel like
ready to cry.
Yeah. I'm very fascinated by how they've written Luis to be like a grief that keeps on griefing as the more you think about it. And Baku, I was gonna say that. So Carlos is another character who basically, I believe his like hometown got afflicted by guerrilla warfare or something, and he got like adopted out of that by Umbrella. So I don't think it's impossible to think that Luis could end up being like scoped out by Umbrella, someone who doesn't have any family, someone who's like very intelligent and could be brought aboard without anybody to tell him otherwise, without any other options. It very much does seem like he would fall prey to that kind of situation.
And I believe it was after the Raccoon City incident that Luis left. There's implications. I forget the exact details, but I think there's implications somewhere I've heard that he was possibly involved in the team that created Nemesis.
I've heard people say that too, yeah.
Yeah. I forget what the evidence for that is, but that's what I've heard.
Graduating from uni, he was employed by Umbrella. See, they probably sponsored him. They probably gave him a scholarship or something. Because, like, how do you disappear off the map and then end up at, like, uni? I feel like there would be other evidence of him.
Yeah.
That's a long time to have blank. Then again, wait, okay, so he's born in 70 when? 76. That photo's in 81, so his grandpa's still alive then. This village record doesn't necessarily... Oh, the village record 3. I have it.
You do?
Oh, shit. That sucks. What the hell? Fuck, sorry. Hurt myself. What's... Alright. So, okay. Here's where I would love to have my whiteboard here so I can start writing stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like...
for another man to ruin your life and get a whiteboard.
You're so right. That's so correct. I actually forgot I did have a Godot whiteboard.
Yeah. I know how it goes.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, so what I was gonna say was, like... Oh, I also love this because it's, like... Sickles, fish farm... Smiles have even started to appear on their faces. I like the implication that, like... fuck's sake. This is so sweet! You know what I was just thinking the other day too? I would love to, like, think of the perspective of Mendez before he turns. I hate this. They've given enough juice here that I can't think about it with panache. Men cheered when they heard the boat as it raced. Okay, catch fish easier. So they're like struggling. They're in a bit of a struggle time. The ironworks was built only a year ago, has already merged well with the village. Our sickles and knives shine like ever before. Yay! Mutually developing. We're getting stuff. And it's good. 2 fish we got from the deal will eat almost anything and are breeding. Okay. Do I know these fish?
Probably not,
Okay.
since these records are years old now at this point.
Could that not be the fish in the salamander? That's not a fish. I just realized as I was talking that is distinctly not a fish. It has legs. Oh, it could have been a fish to start with. Things mutate around here.
With the plaga around, really, maybe one of the fish was the one one fish was the one you can shoot in the lake to get eaten by the other fish.
Maybe.
Buddies.
Maybe. During the day I teach literacy.
But no, I don't think we know those fish.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you know another thing that I think is cute? Implying here that Mendez was like the teacher for the village also makes a lot of sense why Luis was sticking to him.
Yeah. He wanted to learn literature and mathematics.
Now
and tell people stories.
I need to exercise a thought real quick. Everyone here knows my fondness for small town nerds that end up running away to university and involved in precarious activities. Yeah?
Yeah, I've noticed this particular inclination.
Let's not talk about it. Every evening I dine with a single family to hear their grievances and recent gossip, all under the roof of this home we built. Since I opened up the village to the outside, we have prospered and the people are happier. Smiles have even started appearing on their faces. I really like that is specifically what he has noticed. Like, it is the goal of the of him as the like leader of the village to make them like happy.
Yeah.
Raise an ominous flag. After preaching about salvation and forgiveness, they injected us with something.
You know what's always been interesting to me too is that like they mentioned in the previous entry that they've opened the village up to outsiders, and you kind of expect the outsider thing to be like the outside to be the thing that causes everything to go downhill, but it's an internal thing. It's the castle, something that was always there and always had access.
That's a good point too. It's okay. So wait, since he opened the village. Shit! That's evil! Oh man, this sucks. I'm actually like rerouting from Luis feelings into Mendez feelings, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because it's like distinct.
He's kind of a tragic figure himself.
And knowing that he is the person that is like marching around and making everything shithouse now. Also the fact that he's... I know you said it before, but I feel like I was processing at the time, but like registering that he is the one that is there to inject Luis again or otherwise menace him in whatever other way when Luis is tied up in the sack. God, I wish there was anything normal or sexy about this, but there's not.
It's all miserable.
It is literally a sack and he is tied up in a bad, unsexy way. Man. Recycling Jack Baker feelings right now. Good point.
Yeah. And he watches his original teacher from childhood throw around a guy and inject him with the plaga he was trying to cure.
Knowing that he was like a friendly person I feel like I said that too when the camera zoomed up on his face. I was like, oh, he looks like he could have been a friendly guy when he wasn't plagad. And yeah, look, pretty fucking friendly. So since I opened the village up to the outside, I think this is interesting too. Okay, so what is the castle's relationship with the plaga and the people?
The castle sits over the mines where the plaga was dug up, and originally the idea is that the people that lived in the castle were suppressing the plaga and keeping it away, and then Salazar and Ramon took charge and was manipulated into unearthing the plaga proper by Saddler. And then that whole team descended upon the village and started to infect everyone else.
If I were a noble in a castle, I would simply not be manipulated.
Well, that's why they're dead.
Yeah. And I'm here,
except for the one that did get manipulated. Because he was already a sadistic bastard.
Yeah, that's fair. He's already a problem. Okay. Because, my sense of time is really wonky here because of all of the, like, suspended static time.
Yeah, yeah, it's difficult to pin that down, but yeah. Like, reading this now, I'm, like, looking at, we opened the village up to the outside, and then the castle people descended upon us. I'm like, I wonder if that was orchestrated, because obviously they wanted to infect the rest of the world with the plaga, so when the village opened up, that became even more, like, reason to start infecting everyone.
Yeah. Or I guess, too, could be acceleration for, like, they've opened up the world only in a matter of time before it starts, like, before someone might prevent us. I think the other thing that's interesting too is like the castle then sat and overlooked this madness taking control of the village without doing anything, and they only intervened when it obviously benefited whatever their large scale goal was, which is world domination, I believe. After preaching about salvation, they injected us with something they claim will cure us of madness. Okay, and that's another thing to remember too, of course, that the village has been afflicted by madness for a long time, it seems, and we know what happens.
Yeah, it's been small cases, much smaller than what we're dealing with now, obviously, but yeah, like, you know, there was an infected wolf and it bit a guy and he got infected with the worms, but that was like not commonplace, and not everyone was getting it like they have now, but it was a problem.
Yeah. So, wait, the madness is... what?
Plaga. It's highly implied that the madness is plaga.
Yeah.
It's the plaga that, like, escaped the mines, essentially.
Yeah.
But that was much less commonplace than after they dug up the plaga
and injected it on purpose.
Yeah. Zara's not here.
I need a mod. I need a quote wall, then I need a mod. Not quote wall, I need a band counter, then I need a mod. Thanks, Pep. It was a terrible night. Everyone. That enriches the understanding of the location so much.
Yeah, this is a really juicy room.
And the fact that
also, if you want to destroy the statue, it's
here.
Behind the first journal. Yeah, it's back there behind the barrel, behind the journal. Nope, not back there. You're looking at it. The first journal that you see when you walk in.
This journal?
Okay, so you see the photo there?
Yeah.
Continue inward into the room.
Okay, so over here.
Yeah, past the photo. No, past the photo. You're going back towards.
Do you mean near the garlic?
No.
Is it near the bucket?
Turn around.
Here?
And walk in a straight line away from the bucket. No. Away from the bucket.
I am walking away from the bucket. Oh, that bucket? So I'm walking this way? Oh my god, an owl! Woo! Now, okay, tell me, where is it in relation to the owl?
Much further away.
In which direction?
Leave this nook. I can't tell if you're deliberately evading my directions or not. Take a right.
This way?
I'm not gonna help you. You're not gonna listen.
Okay, yep.
You can just find it yourself.
Alright. Sorry, Rum, can I have some help?
You were looking directly at it a second ago, but I didn't say anything because I stopped helping you. Look left. Keep looking left. You have to move a little more left. It's behind that. You're looking straight at the barrel it's behind. Look right, you just passed the barrel. You have to look at it from the other side. There it is. Do you see its legs?
Oh,
Good
man.
job.
Thank you. I'm amazed that you didn't actually know I was playing from like a while ago. I was like, no.
I suspected, but I kept like trying.
I dug too deep and I felt bad. Because I was like, oh my god, you're still trusting me, even though I thought I was very obviously ignoring you for like a while. Since you said barrel the first time.
I wasn't trusting you. I was just still trying to get you where you needed to go. I clicked very early on that I was probably getting fucked with, but I was like, you know what? I have nothing else to do. I might as well continue to try and steer this cart.
Oh my god. Man.
At some point, you're gonna have to listen to my directions if I just keep telling them to you. It was like a duel of stubbornness, I feel like. Yeah. I was stubbornly giving you directions even though I knew that you were probably deliberately ignoring them, and you were deliberately ignoring them, and neither of us were willing to give up.
Thank you. Oh, thanks for committing to the bit.
It's what I'm here for. So now let's go fight with Luis and finish this chapter.
No, I'm gonna kill a dog first, and it's gonna be thematic.
The dog's in another castle.
What? Oh, so it is.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It lures you here for the note, and then you have to, it's in another place. It's in the main village area now, I think.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to look on your map, you should see the little evil face icon. If you go up, and that's the only instruction you're being given. This is how Heineken feels.
No, because Leon doesn't do it on purpose.
I should contact you for 3 hours.
Thank you, Rom, for your help and your patience.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
Through grit teeth.
Yeah. There's your dog.
Yeah, punishment time. Oh.
Hi there.
Hi there. Ashley, I
Back
beg you to stop approaching. Ashley!
But she wants to pet the puppy.
Ew!
That's a big old worm you got instead of a spine. You might want to have that looked at.
I love that they have this after forcing us to read about Luis's grandpa being bitten by a dog.
Yeah. Maybe this is the dog.
Maybe so.
Maybe the plaga has allowed it to live much longer than the average wolf.
Maybe so. I was gonna say, how do you say wolf? Please. Now I'm not confident enough to say it, but I'm pretty sure it's one of my favorite bands. Oh, come on. Alright.
Target neutralized.
Target neutral.
Wow. Okay, soldier boy.
Okay then, hero boy, cowboy, what else are we calling him again? Pretty boy, Prince Charming, handsome.
Add to the list.
Man.
Don't think too hard, handsome.
Oh my god. He's like not a problem.
I try not to think.
Yeah. You think I've gotten this far by thinking thoughts? Please. Oops, wrong way. See?
The government beat that out of me real quick.
Krauser specifically.
Yeah.
Krauser seemed like it was like a almost empowering sesh, you know? Like, if you can stab me, good job, rookie, you know? Leon's like, yay! I am learning. I'm gonna save myself. Yeah. I'm in situations.
Yeah. And then we're here.
Yeah. Next minute, he is so unhinged.
He's losing his shirt and losing his arms and
Losing his mind.
losing his beanie.
And a speedy.
I was keeping any remnants of his brain in there. Now that's gone too.
Man. Krause's fear was so large in this game.
Just like him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I love that they gave us all of that to look into before we fight alongside Luis as well. Just so we know the weight of all of this. He's come back to his childhood village.
It's not as good as he might have remembered, which maybe wasn't so great either, really.
Yeah. See, my logic about him going to study was like... My logic about him going to study from Umbrella and then going back to Los Illuminados is like a... Of course you'd want to solve things back home, you know? You get all your bizarro knowledge and then you take it back home. Because it doesn't sound like he had goals other than, you know... Wait, sorry. You are my sunshine, sunshine. You make me happy and really sad. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Because Krause stabbed you, you're fucking dead. I hate it, yo.
It's a bad time.
I'm wearing a cute little hat, though.
Our shining light in these dark times.
I love how much the concern shows on Luis's face all the time.
Yeah, when he's not being a smarmy little shit.
Awkward. I like how quickly, like, what else can I talk about? Hey, new person!
Yeah. How can I divert this attention?
Encantado. Great. We all have names. Who are you? What are you doing?
Leon's facial expression doesn't change a lot through the game because he's got that like dead inside monotone happening.
Yeah.
In that case,
He still is capable of his face changing because you can see it go real puppy dog in the background of a lot of scenes,
Yeah.
or when he's in pain. But yeah, it's nice to see Luis like really wears all of his feelings.
Yeah. He's got range.
Yeah, that's why he cries himself to death. Fuck my life.
Yeah, you get yourself like psychic damage with that one.
Yeah, I know.
Hurt yourself in your confusion.
this body's made up of monsters. Done warming up? Hope you stretched. Yeah. Now if you'd shut up, we'd be good to go.
Lighten up, cowboy. I need to see so much fan art.
Even more.
Yeah,
Everyone send MIM your fan art.
please. If you guys draw any Luis, please send it to me. I need to see it. Thank you.
It's important. It's a rule. It's a new rule for Stream Teen
Yeah,
Chat.
yeah.
If you draw Luis, you have to send it to MIM
Yeah, obviously.
as a mod.
Yeah.
I say it's I've mandated this.
Thank you. It's good to have minions. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I literally can't even say that as a joke. No, shit. No, shit.
Get him. Go no. Didn't get him.
Oh, shit. Oh, he tried to set one up for me. That's nice.
He's doing his best.
It's all me. Whoa.
There's a lot of guys. Not anymore.
Ah. Haha. I'm a champion. I love all of the...
Cowboy.
Yeah. I love all of the little reminders from the game to be like, people, people.
Yeah, they were all people once. And their village was on the up until it wasn't.
Oh.
Oh. I haven't heard that one before. Luis, my guy.
A fellow guy that says bingo?
You two are made for each other.
Why don't we just hold hands for a little while?
I got this.
He said bingo, Zeke. Like how Leon says, where'd everybody go? Bingo. At the start of the game.
Ah! I forgot my nose was part of my body.
That happens when you're having a lot of feelings.
I like the, you got this, I got this. If
Look at you, teamwork.
we are in such a situation. One of the things I keep wanting to talk about with these two is how much they are both at the mercy of their horrible situations, trying to do their best despite it. Fond of that.
Yeah.
Fond of that so much. Which was the, okay, my assumption, when, this is what I keep talking about with regards to the, the chain scene. Having them be equal like that. The whole you move, I move thing is a brainworm. Haha, bad choice of word maybe? Fuck off. That draws a nice parallel with them that I could tell even the original game kind of wanted to do, but just didn't. This is the crux of the essay I want to write. Don't you dare. Woo!
Yeah, like, they tried to draw some parallels with, like, the cop.
That's what I was, yeah.
Yeah, through line
Yeah.
between Luis and Leon.
Which ends up
Ex-cop.
being a lie.
Yeah, it was a lie.
Yeah.
And they just didn't use it this time around.
I love that they didn't too, because it was kind of like a non-direction. You've heard of One Direction. Now get ready for non-direction.
It was a non-direction, and also, like, it was part of the reason that they kind of justified Leon. Oh my gosh.
Fuck!
Leon, like, feeling
Like a closeness to him.
more
Jesus!
amiable with Luis from the get-go.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, oh, a fellow. But not here, they're just like, no. He's duplicitous from the start. He's hard for Leon to trust, and Leon doesn't trust him. That's like...
Yeah.
Which is a better
Yeah.
writing choice overall.
Yeah, then they have room to develop.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, too. They develop enough, but they cut it off distinctly when you believe that they might start developing a friendship, you know?
Yeah.
Which is what
yeah.
keeps catching my brain so sadly, because it's like, you can tell it's at the turning point where things are about to get different. I actually was like, at the time, I was like, they did it like, they left his Los Illuminados drop, like, right to the moment before he dies. And I was like, is that too
Yeah.
soon? But not until I get to the end of the game does it feel like, no, that happened exactly when it needed to. It just sucks.
Yeah.
And part of that sucking is the fact that he was just kind of beginning to, like, be real with you.
Yeah.
So shit. Really nicely done.
You just survived such an ordeal together, and, like, Leon is starting to level with him
Yeah, exactly.
instead of, like, being and antagonistic about it, you know?
Yeah, or like resisting whatever
Yeah.
that is. Having his final freaking words be the whole thing about like, fresh air is just about to get.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
It's symbolic for his life about to turn around because he's about to save a bunch of people,
Yeah,
but then he doesn't get to see that bear fruit.
sucks. Can I shoot Luis? I think I'm gonna die anyway. So I'm like, I know in the original you could. Oh shit.
It doesn't help anyone, especially Luis.
I know in the original he says something if you shoot him too many times. I'm gonna try shooting him
Yeah, he
again.
kills you if you shoot him too many times
Alright.
in the original.
Are you trying to kill me? Looks around. Oh, your head is gone. I'm
I
gonna.
can see where some mistakes might have been made then.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and shoot him again.
Yeah, I don't know if that is a holdover.
What's a holdover? Oh yeah, I don't know either.
If he will do anything if you shoot him a lot, because yeah, in the original, if you shoot him a bunch of times, then you get a game over via him shooting you back.
Yeah, which is fair. Like if I shoot you a bunch, shoot me.
Yeah.
I earned it.
I'll make it cheap for you.
Wrong. That's yeah, cool, nice. Where am I?
You're outside the
Actually,
farm area,
Deposit me all the way back here.
because that's where your last save is.
Guess so. Wait, but did I kill the dog?
Yeah, we had to go through there to go get the dog.
I forgot.
Dodge the cows. We know
No.
how much they don't like Ashley. They can smell the city slicker on her.
Yeah, I'm really fond of, I'm not gonna watch it again, much as I want to. Might as well just eventually learn to skip this cutscene. Sorry, Luis.
Hordes of them against two of us.
Oh wait, no. I'll let him do his spiel first.
This mob is made up of monsters. You done warming up? Hope you stretched.
Yeah. Now if you'd shut up, we'd be good to go.
Lighten up.
I should have said too, I really like Luis's voice. Acting.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I also find it funny that Leon doesn't really have that much of a snappy liner with Luis. He's just angry. He
Yeah.
just says, "Can you shut up?"
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? Hey, are you trying to kill me?
Yes, actually. Yeah, it seems like this might be a case of him just taking a brief knee every
Maybe.
time you hit him
What are you doing?
and yelling at you.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let them kill me. I feel like that's not going to... Oh, cool! I set a blaze in front of him. I'm sure that's not going to inspire anything.
Ah, just like the last person I cared about. Lewis dissociates in the middle of the fight and turn into mincemeat. It's okay. We deleted this timeline.
Yeah, it no longer exists.
Everyone died in it anyway, so
Okay, so I'm gonna... Huh?
Luis died in spirit first before.
Yeah, because Oh, he's been dead for years, Rom. Hasn't he?
Well, there's always more left to lose with guys like him.
We can always take more.
Exactly.
Luis, like, what have I got left to lose? Comes back to the village to see his hometown freaking swarming with
Clogged.
horrible people. Not horrible people. Oh yeah, the horrible people, the cultists.
They're not great.
No.
Salazar just like on his own was a pretty shitty person
Yes.
even before the Plaga.
The bounce is very good. You're right.
Yeah. My favorite thing.
These are a few of my favorite things. It's just me pointing at various pictures of Luis I have.
Against two of us. Oh, and that's
I love how he frames that as well. So, guy that loves Don Quixote is like talking hordes of them against two of us. It's like, okay, like he's very theatrical, I guess. But he's a nerd. He's a nerd and a geek, which is
Adorable of him, really.
yeah.
I also
Oh.
think it's cute that like he says that here, like the horde, only two of us, and then when you're fighting the trolls, he's like, one for each of us.
Yeah.
Like he's got more confidence as you two working as a team then.
That is pretty. Yeah, that's. I just really. Yeah, that's nice. That's also.
Yeah.
That's like both aw and also yeah. Wow. No. Okay. So I said before. I said before about how Luis is like constantly imperiled, but I think the cool thing.
Clang!
The cool thing too is also that Leon is constantly imperiled. That's like a thing we have in common. And
Yeah.
the best way to depict that is with, I don't know, a chain overhead that moves the other person as you move it. But also with how that moves, unless you break the whole thing. That's kind of like an invitation for selfishness, that kind of machine, you know? Like, no, I want my hands in my lap. No, you know, we could be fighting, but no, we worked together, and then we made all the difference.
Yeah, you broke the machine and
Yeah.
then someone's neck.
Yeah, and if only Krauser hadn't popped in, we might have gotten away with it.
Yeah. God damn it, Krauser.
Yeah, but then despite that, it is still Luis's work that let us get away with anything. Otherwise, he would have died too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you would have been flogged much quicker.
Oops. Kind of wish I did that cooler. Oops.
In front of Luis?
Right.
Can I be cooler?
Done.
There we go. That's more like it.
What is the other thing? So many things. Hello? Alright. It was.
Excuse me, pardon me. I was trying to nail these boards to the wall.
He said bingo again.
No. He said bingo in this timeline. Now we have to keep it.
Yes, precisely. Maybe don't keep my back to the open window, huh?
That's probably not the most advantageous position.
No. Shit. Ah, he's so cute for that. Ah! Well, at least I got some planks.
But they're good for the windows, not so good for the worms.
Luis looks over and I'm just like fully eating eggs.
Just shoving a whole omelet into your mouth.
Shit.
Got him.
You do appreciate Luis being a restless kind of person. Agreed.
Yeah. Then the reason I like the little bounce seems very in character for him.
Yeah.
Between being restless and caring a lot, actually.
Yeah. My favorite type of character is like, oh, you have... Are you duplicitous? Oh no. The secret thing that you're hiding is that you care so fucking much. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like the secret key to my heart. Not so secret key to my heart kind of character.
Yeah.
Why are you so like that? Oh, because you care so much you could die for it. Oh, alright, okay. Gotcha.
That's the secret sauce.
Yeah.
We just boarded that wall.
Little busy at the moment.
Damn. Oh, that guy died quick. Oh no.
He did fall over once, like, splashed the knife.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Louise might have helped in that regard.
Oh,
but...
right. I thought I did it all myself.
I mean, I can't tell.
I thought that could kill him before he became my closer problem. Alas.
You want to throw a grenade?
Baku's hurting feelings. Yes, I will throw a grenade.
Thanks, Baku.
Feel free to. Would you mind reading to me whatever Baku's delivering in the chat? Thank you.
He may be constantly on the brink of exploding physically or emotionally, but boy is he doing something about it. Like the kind of person who's desperate and devoid of hope, but still onto some bullshit because they just can't not. Yes, very true.
Die. Thanks. That sucks.
It really does. But it's par for the course with a lot of Resident Evil projects, honestly.
Yeah. I love that. He has the shape of a protagonist, despite all of his, air quotes, villainy tendencies. Shit! I know!
Those were your knees.
Did you just? Could I have suplexed the cow monster?
I don't think so. But I've never done it, and I don't know for sure, so maybe.
You know, just look at me in my silly little hat. Smart. Ada did the same! Oh, cute!
Yeah, look at you two. You share a brain cell sometimes.
Yeah. We have similar style. Look at him! Ugh. Look at her! She's so cute. But he just looks so, like, oh. That looked like it troubles you.
Maybe a bit.
Get ready for what else is gonna trouble you.
Ashley, is this the first time you've coughed on blood like this? You want to start explaining? The cough, the blood,
is caused by something called plaga. Okay. You saw those people, right? And you have the same thing inside you. The same thing that made them like that. Is what you're experiencing, these symptoms. They're only the beginning.
I don't want to become like them.
You are, well, lucky. You see, at this early stage, the parasite, the plaga, it is possible to remove it with the surgical procedure. And all you need is some know-how. Oh yeah, the right equipment.
Wait, you too?
No worries. See, I have a plan. But you're going to have to trust me.
No worries, says Guy, so deeply worried. To the other folks that have so many worries.
Thanks, Luis.
Firm look with your beanie on.
Great to meet your partners, then.
We're
Hey, why are you
No time for any questions. The clock is ticking.
why are you helping us?
Because it makes me feel better. Let's leave it at that. We'll contact you later.
Rom!
Yeah, so there you go. There's a heaping helping of Luis feelings packed into that chapter.
Shut up! Don't. Like, that's very correct. Can I be a good person? Who lets me be a good person? Okay, I wanna, you know what, we're gonna talk some, for the remaining 10 or so minutes before I usually wrap it up, can we talk Luis?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what this is all about, ain't it?
Yep. Alright, so, is there a screen we can go to? Let's go to his concept art screen or something so people know I've finished the game, in case people pop in and they're like, oh.
Yeah, sounds good.
I feel like, it's, oh.
You good?
No! Do I look
You
like
need to trick me. You need to trick me into thinking you're following my directions again. Will that make you feel better?
It would, but
Alas, we have exited the game.
Yeah.
So.
you can't believe MIM called it getting absolutely destroyed by Luis, can't you? Haven't I got a track record at this stage?
Well, that's what MIM wanted before the remake came out, and the remake just delivered.
It did. I feel like there's a Luis there that I'm missing. Why didn't I get it? Oh, hardcore mode or higher with an A rank. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
It might be an Ashley.
Might be Ashley. But we're gonna look at his character model. Because that's all we have left of him. Play voice?
Yep.
Hey, sick. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Whoop,
Sorry,
whoop,
I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Promise.
That was not following directions.
What a shit. Alright, now I'm deliberately doing this. Okay. Let's,
Ladies man, with that waist.
Alright. A motherfucker. Look at this guy. Ugh. The jacket is so good. Hey! Okay, so, this guy!
This motherfucker.
out. Okay, so other things I was thinking during the scene. So it's like Rom was saying in the original game, they say the thing about like, oh, you're a cop, so was I. Yeah, we got parallels. You can tell that they're trying to make parallels with Luis and Leon, but it was kind of so scarcely done that I didn't actually click until we got to this game that that's what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and that's why I keep speaking high praise for the chain scene, was because that was like the most unexpectedly perfect way to depict it. As
Yeah.
Like
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
Of dynamic, but with a chain.
Yeah, you move, I move is not only like a very good line, very good summation of their development, but also like I just love that as a trope. Resident Evil is very good at like talking about how actions impact other actions and how people impact other people. And I feel like they really nailed it with this one particularly, because like I would say directly coming from Ethan. Ethan's story was very much like the Ethan story, and Rose obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this game in particular has like everyone that comes into this village, their lives are kind of like intertwined in such a way that none of them can move without the other. They only really get out of here because all of them work together, which is like a really nice sentiment to leave with a game that's criticizing what it's criticizing, which is like technically we all work together, the illusion of we all work together as illustrated by a cult leader. Yeah, a cult leader saying hive mind, like there is power in numbers. Not like that.
Wait, you've misinterpreted my meaning.
Yeah. And it's like all of these people's individual qualities and their uniqueness made them assist towards the end. Sometimes it made them not assist towards the end, like Krauser, which is an important thing to add too, because like everyone here who had their head on didn't necessarily had their head on straight, you know?
Have their head on at all.
Yeah. Though I am curious, I haven't really unpacked his death scene yet, whether he became more lucid in his final moments, but I still feel like at a certain step, we'll Krauser unpack another day. I need to stay in one track for now.
Yeah. One guy at a time.
Yeah. So one of the things I like about for example, the chain scene, other than the fact that it's is obviously the choice
putting that aside.
Yeah, the choice they each have to either like just pull it and keep it on their side, but neither of them are like that. So instead they work together to break the thing, and both come out of that situation mostly alive. Luis almost dies anyway, and so Leon has been like just pulling his ass away from death every time. And I really like that of all the times that Luis could have died in the game, he dies saving Leon in a way.
Yeah.
Because I didn't click at the time because I was too busy overwhelmed by the idea of like he didn't even get to see himself save Leon's life, pretty much, and Ashley's, and the world. But there is the pause when Krauser looks like he's straight up about to just execute Leon in the same way that he executed Luis before he decided to take a second thought and go, wait, no, I can play a death game with him. What the hell was I thinking? Stabbing him on the floor like a dog. I'm gonna make him an obstacle course.
Premature.
Yeah. Why would I have killed him like that when I could kill him like this? Makes a freaking obstacle course and explodes. Or it was a moment.
Don't you feel special?
Yeah, Chris. But no, like I didn't really click at that time that Luis technically saves Leon's life there. So he sees that happen. I just clicked.
That's very true, Baku.
So Baku just said, Mim, you don't need to read this. I just want to point out that you're unpacking while being held at gunpoint by Luis. Yeah, because I'm talking about your feelings. It sucks. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So, Baku, again, said earlier, the thing about, like, Luis asking permission to... Not asking permission, but, like, asking, is anyone gonna let me turn this shit around? Like, am I going to be able to redeem myself? And I like that he kind of frames it through the eyes of others in a lot of the ways when he talks. Because his final words are asking Leon, like, people can change, which isn't a decisive statement. I've said this before. I feel like I lingered on this previously, but that's what really kills, is that it's not even saying it, like, for sure. He's asking, and he doesn't get time to hear the answer.
Yeah, that also really hurt me.
Yeah!
He died on the question.
And then we, as players, don't get to answer that question technically. I feel like it's, like, in the moment, the pacing is so much that you don't really get to process the weight of that question until later. Like I just said, I don't really even click that he saves Leon's life until much later in the game. And I'm so fond of... I hate it, but it's like... I will say, at the time, I was like, oh damn, maybe this is too early. Like I was saying this before. Maybe this happened too soon in the game. And what I really like about it is, like, it's not until you get to the end that you realize how perfectly paced it was, because it keeps on hurting the further you go. And they make sure to bring it back. So, like, how they do it in the game is, like, Luis dies, then you have to tell Ashley. Then you have to find his lab. Then you have to keep finding things. And it's like... And then finally you're cured by his discoveries. And it's like...
Yeah, they don't let you forget.
Yeah. Which is really nice. I talk a lot about... So, spoiler for Resident Evil 8, if you haven't played it, close your ears for the next, like, 30 seconds. I talk a lot about how Resident Evil 8, having it end the way that it does, basically, you don't really realize that the whole game is setting up for this dramatic sacrifice, and then it switches gears to become Rose's story. That ending still is like... I KO'd myself. I forgot what I was saying.
Whoops.
The pacing of that game is so that you almost end it on a bad note, and then at the last second they flip over and they turn all of that sadness that you feel for Ethan's loss into hope for Rose's future, which I really like, or like the love that Rose feels. It turns all of that fondness that you have for Ethan and then the sadness that he's gone into, channels it through Rose. And in a similar way with this, like, if they had put his death any earlier, you wouldn't have had time to connect to him or have that, like, little bit of development of, like, realizing who he is and what he's about and seeing the village. Because the village develops Luis, and Luis develops the village in turn. So he is just as, like, significant a world-building tool as anything else in the game. Probably more significant because he's a local. Most significant, even. Which, again, I love Resident Evil's... anytime they go abroad, there's always, like, the significant local character, which is why I'm so excited for Sheva, despite everything else 5 that I'm nervous about.
I could do some real good things with Sheva.
So, in terms of where Luis dies in the plot, it's, like, just past the halfway mark. You're just enough to be connected to him, not enough to be friends with him. Enough to know the potential for friendship is there. Not enough to realize it, not enough for him to even realize it, which is important, because if Leon had started treating Luis like a friend, that might have been the beginning of the answer to his question of, like, am I a good person? Do you think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
He has such Christian problems as well, I must say. Like, sorry, considering the church thing happening in this plot, that is such a religious kid problem to have, which I really like and hate at the same time. Like, why do you have to defer your sense of atonement to an external source? Do you not feel it in your actions? No! Of course you wouldn't! You got built Catholic guilt into our Spanish guy. Great!
Good job.
Anyway, so
good job, you gave her Spanish guy anxiety.
Which doesn't necessarily need to be canon as an aside, but it is a thematic thing. The church is a presence in this game that it isn't in any of the other games. So I feel like religious reads of the characters are encouraged.
Play mercenaries.
Huh?
Play mercenaries.
Why?
I don't know. You're just saying stuff.
Am I putting nails in heads again? ain't doing that.
I'm just trying to guide you where I think you want to go. If you listen or not, it's not in my control.
Are there more secrets to be found in mercenaries?
Just some tidbits you might appreciate. Small things.
I love small things. That's where
I know.
the devil lives there, Rom.
I know. That's why I'm still suggesting you seek them out if you feel so inclined.
Okay. What was I saying? They don't leave his death so far in the game that he has time to actually feel the redemption arc happen, which sucks.
Yeah.
Which is the major tragedy of his character, is that we know from a distance. Well, no, okay, I guess some people would question, but the game is definitely leaning by way of like, yeah, people can change for the better. Your actions changed for the better. Like, he is definitely chucked an atonement arc. And then, of course, on top of the atonement itself, it's also like, how else was his life meant to turn out, considering how it started? Like, no one around, horrible trauma, presumably on his own until he is poached by a freaking evil corporation, uses skill from that organization to come back home and presumably keep working on research, only to realize, oh, this sucks. And I always think, and this hurts my heart, he likes a story about a guy that thinks he's a knight.
Yeah.
And holds himself to knightly standards, despite that not being true.
Yeah.
I hate that they gave him the delusional knight story, because it's like, he has such noble intentions. Which means...
He does. Alas, the world is much more complicated and messy and corrupt than those noble intentions can always confront and overcome.
Yeah. And just like with Leon, there is the whole thing of like, you are a product of your circumstance. Leon is in this place by no choice of his own. Similarly, Luis, he might have made a choice to come back, but there is something about the trajectory that his life was on that is like, you know, it just feels like maybe there was no other choice for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just really sad and really well written. Good night, Thep.
Good night, Thep.
What am I missing? There is so much to talk about with him in this game. It's very nicely written, miserably written, and I really like.
Really.
Huh?
Oh, just they really did well with the Luis update here, and I'm very happy for me and very happy for you that they put in the work to really give his whole character a facelift.
Very much. It's soil. Yeah, that's that says so, but I read it as soil, and I thought very much of like your roots, so I didn't even I didn't even care what you wrote. I just said soil. No, sorry, Baku said I've
got my own interpretation.
Yeah, sorry, I misread. I thought of what I read about, and then I repeated it out loud. I think a lot about like the fact that this is his home, and it sucks so much.
Yeah,
everything sucks.
Imagine coming back and your whole hometown is overrun by a worm cult.
Damn, if only you had the power to stop it. Oh, what? You're a smart boy who did so much research, then maybe you can stop it. And then he did. He just doesn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Or feel it.
Saved Leon and Ashley and the whole world as a consequence, but he doesn't know that, and he'll never know that.
That's what kills. He doesn't get to feel it at all.
Yeah, and he died asking the question.
I said this last stream, but it bears repeating. If he hadn't died in that moment, he was on his way to a full sob. You can tell he was breaking down. He was trying to joke around it. He followed my least favorite trajectory, which is, ha ha ha, have a little joke while crying, it's not working anymore. I'm sad. I'm starting to reflect on my life. I led a pretty shitty life. My life is flashing before my eyes. And guess what? It's shit. And I didn't make it right. But people can change, right? Leon, right? Starting to cry, energy goes. Can you imagine if he had kept going?
It would have been bad for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like the rating of the game would have changed because of how fucking sad that is. Like, Resident Evil has to stay within a certain bound of, like,
rated
sad.
M for misery.
Right? No, it's just, I will say there are tonal boundaries in games. Like, there are points in media that you can tell, like, they could have pushed it further, but they don't because of the style of game. I feel like it's because if you had seen that happen, that would be debilitating. Not only in character for Leon, but for the player. It really changes the tone of Resident Evil. But if this were a worse game, by worse I mean if it were, like, really dedicated to making sure that it just pulled your fucking heart out. And just imagine how that scene would have gone. And it was already bad. It was already crushing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love science guy characters that are also gun guy characters. I didn't even mean to walk directly into the Jenkins just then, but I, like, you know?
Yeah, you got a type.
I do!
That's cool.
I can't believe this. It's so good. I love characters like Luis. Played the original, was like, oh damn, it's a shame that they didn't utilize him, and then they did. This is like the answer to one of my greatest woes with so many games, which is, oh, if only you'd characterize the local more, this game would have a lot more heart in it. They did!
Yeah. And they did it. And they really drove home the local part too. Yeah, you kind of have to read the journals to get it, but they set it up decently well.
Yeah.
So that you can click about it even before you run into him.
They give you enough of the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
For, like, people who care about the game. I realized that the thing that led me to the big night fight is the same thing that I was meant to see with the dog. So, like,
yeah,
the game does have it, like, ingrained in the, you should check this out.
Yeah, follow the breadcrumbs.
Man. Really clever how they put it in the house, too, so that you, like, keep looking around the house. Hey! Oh, thank you!
Aw, thanks, Kick!
Thanks, Kick. $21 dues. That's payback for what you said about Chris. Okay.
That's your fine. You've paid your fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Your Chris slander.
Yeah. I'm gonna send half to Rom.
Aw.
Off stream because I shouldn't do that now. No, I love all of the Resident Evil characters. Chris killed you. Chris killed Wesker. Spoilers.
He did do that.
Bro, how did you donate? I was gonna see coffee, but it's not there.
Taking its time.
RE4 has so much style, I barely know what the hell's going on at any time. It was not a coherent game. Like, it was fun, and it was good, but it wasn't coherent.
Yeah, there was, like, stuff in notes that mostly told the story, and you had to, like, really piece together from the notes what was going on. But, yeah, the story was not top priority for the people making that game.
Yeah. And by all means, it did what it needed to do at the time that it did, because it paved the way for Resident Evil to really, like, really nail its, all of the above. That's what I really like about having played Resident Evil the way I did, is, like, I feel like, other than, like, 5 and 6, you can still see things that they picked from those games. Like, for example, Chris's narrative in 6, I feel, is, like, the predecessor to them really beginning to care about the narrative stuff in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Also the movies. But, like, significantly, 6 is where I started going, like, oh, they give a shit about character development. More so than I felt in the previous games. Because, like, I don't want to start talking about Chris because that is literally a whole other essay. But,
yeah.
But, like, 6 Chris doesn't happen without 5 Chris. And, Thus, 6 Chris almost ended up making me enjoy 5 more through retrospect, because I can feel how they refined what they needed to do, and they've kept a lot of, while they discarded a lot of the sloppy stuff about Resident Evil 6, like the gameplay and the loopy parts of the plot, they have really honed in. I felt this from 6 to 8, that they really honed in on like the idea that their characters are developing worse over time. That whole like narrative drama, they've really like nailed that part now, and they've just gotten more and more concise, like through the remakes. 2 was very concise about it, but still very like smacks you in the ass. Smacks you in the ass because it's a little bit like ooh, but it's also like ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so shocked with how they dealt with Luis. It was everything I hoped for, which is bizarre to think, but it is also something that Resident Evil has not let me down on yet. Literally.
So far, so good.
I believe even just before 6, I was like, oh damn, Chris is about due for a breakdown, and then 6 was like, yeah, and I was like, what?
Yeah, slides it across the table. And...
Huh? I wasn't expecting you guys to hear me. Yeah, as well, Jill at the start of 3, when they showed her reacting to like the trauma of friggin' being in the Spencer's mansion, I was like, yeah, continuity, that's where it's at. That's enhancing your own plot point, because like your characters are getting worn down by time. They can still do triple backflips, but they are struggling. Not just because of their knees.
You get to both.
Yeah. Rom, I'm gonna let you think of anything to say, because I've just been talking nonstop.
Oh, it's late for me, so my brain's like
oh yeah, fair.
Shut down, but I'm just very happy with the trajectory of Resident Evil's writing. It's been really fulfilling as a longtime fan to see these characters that have been with me since I was very young be developed with such care and love and given the substance that they deserve. Yeah, with their new writing sensibilities and all the meat they're adding to the character development and all that. It's just good. It's a good time.
It's such a good time to be on board.
Yeah, you really did come in at the perfect time.
Yeah, right? Just in time. Also, I just saw a notification today that Capcom's like literally winning, and like all of their games are doing so fantastically well.
They're doing a good job with them, so like
yeah, they're earning it. It's not just a hype thing. A lot of times when remakes are made, Disney, the remakes are like inherently shit, and they're just like capitalizing off nostalgia. They're actually actively improving these, and I'm like really enjoying how much love they're pouring into it. You can tell the love for the fans and the love for their own media and the respect for their own story is like really strong.
Yeah.
And it's really inspiring too. Like, I just love how they've put it forward. They have the means and they're actually doing something, especially lately with a lot of like developments in creative media that are incredibly disheartening. I like seeing the big wigs do good shit sometimes, you know? I don't want to lose complete hope.
Yeah. I mean, indie stuff absolutely support that and dig into that. There's so many gems in indie stuff. But, you know, like, there's always going to be the big companies making the AAA video games and the box office quote-unquote hits and all of that. And it's nice when they actually do good shit as well.
It is too, because, like, I always remember, like, so frequently when games are shit, it is like the whole team is good, and then like 2 executives decide to pop in and just ruin everything. And I always like, as someone who has wanted to work in this industry, I always think like it is such a waste. People work in this industry because they love it. People work in like writing because they love writing. They work in game design because they love game design. It's not like it's something you do for the money, because like so often there's no money in it.
And it's hard work. And very demanding often. So like, while there is often exploited labor, it is labor of love that and that's not to say that the exploitation is good. It's just, it's nice to see that it shouldn't happen but
yeah, it's
yeah.
like, it's just the fact of the situation is that it's nice to see respect given to the creative industry in any respect, because
absolutely.
even as a Nintendo fan, I'm finding myself so soured by what they do as a company and like the stuff that they produce as a result, because it's not just like souring and then like, oh well, at least the game's good, but it's like also the product that you're making is shit. So like I'm like, why are you doing this thing? As someone who's very like passionate about the gaming industry, I just would like to see us thrive, you know?
Yeah.
And if you put it in the hands,
definitely could be doing better.
yeah, and we have the means. It's just that the people that usually hold the dollars are shit. But what I'm really liking about Capcom is, boy, it seems like everyone's on the same page for once.
Yeah, they're doing good work.
Yeah.
And you can see that they are listening to fans to the right degree, and then also just having their own like built-in respect for what they're making and wanting to make something good. Like that's the vibe at least I get out of playing these games, you know. It's not like they're bending to what the fans want, because the fans don't know what they want. And they're looking at what they originally made and just putting such respect on that original game and what they can improve and make a better, more refined or more like delightfully written version of that game. It's just very cool. It's very good.
They've got a lot of integrity, which I appreciate, because there are a lot of sellouts. I don't mean sellout in the stupid way. I mean sellout in the, you are literally selling off like pretty much the passion projects of people. It's just nice to see people that give a shit, and that evidently they are being given the money to give a shit loudly for me to play and for us to enjoy. And that's nice every now and then.
It sure is.
Yeah. Hard to come by, honestly, at this stage, but I don't want to get negative about it, but I saw a screenshot of The Little Mermaid the other day, and I was like a clip of it, and I was like, this is so devoid of hearts. You can just tell. Like, it's just, you can always tell. I feel like you can really tell when people don't care about what they're doing anymore, like, creatively. Where they got, like, they're not even showing off anymore. You know, showing off has a bad rap. Sometimes showing off is just what you do because you give a shit and you like ta-da, you know?
You want to show this cool thing you're making, and you want to give it all the love and make it sparkly and impressive.
Yeah. So much of art and everything in life is just going ta-da at the cool thing you made, and that's fun.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid's so
it's very human.
Yeah. It's very heartless to watch in a sad way, because you know they have all the fucking money in the world. So what are you doing if you're not funding people who are passionate about this? People love color. People love, like, producing things.
Animals. Like, come on.
Yeah. I know. It's just, everything is sliding in a particular direction. I love seeing companies give a shit. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Good. And yes, it does look like they are going to have the means to maybe make a DMC3 remake.
I don't know what their plans are with the DMC series at this point.
DMC6 starts with Nero and Kyrie's wedding, please. If that happens...
Yeah, that would be great, honestly.
My hope for the DMC6 start, Capcom, if you're out there, is that it's Nero and Kyrie's wedding, and Dante and Virgil crash it plus a demon, and it goes through the wedding cake. If that happens, everyone here has to send the Apollo Curse of Prophecy meme at me. And
I think that would be delightful.
Yes, and or Capcom hire me, please. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm just...
MIM could write you such a good DMC plot, I promise.
Ah, thank you. You too. It would probably get dark real quick.
Yeah, I feel like my inclinations might not be the best for DMC, but you'd be good at it.
Thank you. I do enjoy kung fu movies and misery.
Yeah, exactly.
Told through emotionally constipated cool guy protagonists.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so fond of Resident Evil. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and Zeke can write that.
Yeah.
The crossover game between RE and DMC.
I've read the concept. Yeah, it's good.
I support it.
Yeah, it's one of the first conversations Zeke and I had.
Yeah. And now we're here, so that went well.
Yes! Oh man, I'm so chuffed about this. It's so fun. Sorry, Rom, I've kept you up for a bit, but
all
It's
good.
really
Talking about some of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I was about to talk about another thing, but it's probably going to keep us on for another 20. So shall we wrap it?
let's wrap it.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in to stream, and thank you, Rom, for being here. I'm going to go to a credits roll, and you can help me roll them.
Thank you for having me. It's enjoyable to watch you be crushed in real time as you uncover the secrets that I lead you to.
It's so good.
I'm glad you were able to get to it, and it hurt you.
Thanks for hurting me.
Part of my job.
Apparently. If you want to see Rom continue to hurt me, feel free to tune into our D&D stream, which happens on Monday. Usually happens on Sunday. If you want to see Rom hurt me, but on a Monday... Wait, this is happening. I'm getting double hurt by you on a Monday. You should read Soul to Call, my favorite webcomic.
You're getting 1-2 punched on this Monday.
Yeah, damn. I have to wake up to Soul to Call, process that, write my essay comment, and then D&D time. And I have to...
And I don't know.
Bully Wolfred, I guess.
Deal with our paladin getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
Did you need me to get that?
Oh, yes, please. Sorry, I thought I asked.
If you did ask, I unfortunately did catch on.
That's cool. Man.
I didn't realize what was happening.
Oh, good. Apparently there is a 40-minute video about Luis on YouTube right now. I would love to make a video about you two, my man. You answered my prayers. Say a little prayer for you.
Do it.
I would love to make a video. I need to actually get my PC ready. I wasn't going to, because we were going to move house in next month, but it looks like that's not going to be the case, so maybe I can try and set up a PC and get videos made. But who knows?
Yeah, for sure. I think a PC would help you very much with that process.
Yes. So,
especially the storage space.
Right? Yeah, Rom says as my storage space. So, thank you to the new followers today. CJS Raum 999 and Summer Mist Siren. Thank you to Kickstrobe for the coffee. And thank you to the mods Sara, Thep, and Percy. And shout out to Rom, the co-star.
Hi. Thank you for having me on another Resident Evil stream, like old times.
I know. When Luis and Leon were fighting, I was actually like, oh, I kind of do feel like playing a co-op game again, though. Like, it's nice. I know that it was a product of its time, but it's fun. Yeah. Oh, I have to do my rest of my spruiking. Feel free to follow me on my various social medias. I've taken to just rambling again on Tumblr, like the good old days. So I've like wrote bullet points and stuff on like why I love Resident Evil. I expect another one of those to pop out about Luis if I can reduce it enough to fill a Tumblr post. But we'll see.
First person to break the Tumblr text character limit.
I wouldn't put it past me. And yeah, thank you, Ron, for tuning in and staying up late to talk about Luis.
Yeah, no problem.
And thank you, viewers. And see you on YouTube. Shall we go? Oh, join the Discord server, I forgot.
Yeah, we also have one of those.
Yeah. One final thought. I love that despite the deep tragedy in my heart about Luis, the game still ends on a positive note. There is still hope in it, which is bizarre for them to do while my heart is also broken. I love Resident Evil for doing that. Not all games need to end happy. Signalis! But when they do, they hit just right. Just right. Sorry, Baku, it is limited for mods. And
yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Love a game that makes you feel empowered and like... Sorry, go wrong?
I love pain and hope mixed into the same bundle of feelings.
Sometimes it hurts, but then you are doing okay and you survive it maybe. Or, you know. Sorry, I didn't feel right saying you survive it in front of Luis. Things can be better is the whole point. Things can change for the better, not just always for the worse.
Yes.
It is like sweet and sour.
I love contrast in storytelling.
Read Soul to Call. If you want to be put through the mill, what am I trying to say? If you want
meat grinder,
yeah. If you want to be mince meated, and then still feel okay at the end of it, you should read Soul to Call as well. You know how I was saying before that like Resident Evil leans away from getting into the really heavy shit so that like, you know, so it doesn't change the rating of it? Read Soul to Call. It doesn't hold any punches. Doesn't pull any punches.
I don't have a action movie kind of
Pacing.
Vibe to maintain.
Yeah. Put through the ringer. Yes, that's what I was looking for.
All I could think about was meat grinders.
Same. That's what I was trying not to say because I was like, that's Signalis. I'm trying to think of something else. But anyway, yeah. So
well, we're talking about Salticol, so
true.
You can reference Signalis a little bit.
That's true. But yeah, I love the empowered, happy feeling that Resident Evil leaves you with. Complex, all of the pieces, like a well spiced dish. I got all the feelings, every single one of them, all 11 herbs and spices. 11 only? What? Anyway, I'ma go now. Thank you everyone again. Gosh. Shall we?
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. All the best.
All the best.
All the rest.
All
Send me your Louise fan art. Oh, see you later. Bye.
Bye.